Friends, music fans, it is once again my absolute pleasure to welcome you down to the mecca of music that is Klean Studios for another episode of the electrifying Biscuits and Gravy podcast. My name is Eric Reynolds. This is the always handsome Brighton Doglish.
Thought he forgot my name.
No, he's not an extra for the next Magic Mike movie.
Damn.
It's just my co-host. No, but tonight we've got an excellent episode for you. Joining us all the way from beautiful Farmville, Virginia is the one and only TyTylerTy.
Yes, sir.
He's got some music for us tonight. He might have some poetry for us. And hopefully he'll sit down and do some B&G chat. But first, he's got one song for us. And this is a little love song. Enjoy.
Let's get it.
Yeah. It's an honor to be here. Thank y'all for having me. Dance across the floor into the room where the flowers bloom. This is how it feels when it's 9 in the afternoon. Ain't no panic at the disco, I be Buddha calm. Make a bowl of ramen, feel like dinner down at Budokan. It's about the company you keep, you Fortune 500, 30 under 30, you the crop of 25 summers. So the seeds are sown, I see the flowers grown. They say to each his own, but I know it's hers alone. I could sell a minute to a clock and get an hour back. Watch me bring the seed to the sand in an hourglass. Build a castle in it, ain't no capping. If it is, I guarantee that there's a tassel with it. Sand.
Then one day you said you didn't want me no more. Yes, you did. And my heart's still aching from this hell.
Meet my little buddy right here. Got pups in the studio, you feel me?
Yes, you did. And my heart's still aching from this hell.
Look, we could build a palace on his queen size, kissing to a tongue tie, laughing till our sides burst. We could grow it to a king size, loving to a soul tied. I hope I beat you home first. I might be the king of the castle on this molehill. You can pin a tail on the donkey if it holds still. I'm a rolling stone and you looking like a whole hill. I be tryna roll, that is if you down the road still. How do home feel? Can you describe it in the color of a Saturday? I keep your picture on my lock screen for my Saturdays. I used to think that I was just a saint of latter days. Chosen second, only playing roles at ladders play. Feeling stepped on, you make me feel my best and never let on. These the type of odds that a crazy gambler bet on. This the type of love you gotta make your bed and lay on. Saying.
Then one day you said you didn't want me no more.
That's a little love song, you know what I'm saying?
And my heart's still aching from
Streaming everywhere you stream music, every DSP. Shout out to Simple Minded, the producer of this joint, all the way from Athens, Georgia, by way of Atlanta. And I'm TyTylerTy, and I'm blessed to be here in Klean Studios, baby. Let's get it.
TyTylerTy, make some noise. That was incredible. Thank you. Thank you. Man, this guy's got an immaculate fit on. What do you think? Guys, don't go anywhere. TyTylerTy's got some more music for us. He's going to join us on the couch for some chat. It's another episode of B&G, baby. You know what we do. Don't touch that dial. Friends, welcome to the couch. Like I said earlier, my name's Eric Reynolds, and over here to my right is the spitting image of Kevin Federline, Brighton Doglish.
Hey. That's good. That's good shit.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, what's up?
I got my couch back.
That's true.
Yeah. I've complained for 2 weeks now. Clean's
Shout
put
out
up.
to the couch
Clean has
bags.
put up with that.
This is
Um,
you work in
but I'm back.
HR, so
I'm back.
you took the HR avenue.
Absolutely.
We actually sued Klean in civil court.
This is true.
For our right to sit on this couch, and
keep posting?
and it is what it is.
Hazardous
Good,
working
man. It is what it
conditions. Hazardous.
yeah, it is what it is. No, but of course, Brighton Doglish, stream hound dog everywhere. And on the yellow couch, joining us today is our guest TyTylerTy.
Hello.
Sat next to our handsome producer Maxwell Klean, fresh off. Of
Make
a
some fucking
Muay
noise
Thai
over
session.
there.
Yeah, make some noise.
Yeah.
Make some noise for our guests. Make some noise for fucking Muay Thai. Make some noise.
Yeah, I saw you did that
Yeah.
on the gram.
That's why I had a delay today. I was at the.
You was kicking butt. That made you late.
Yeah, sure.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Did you get hit today in the mouth?
No, I ate a lot to my shins though. A
Mm.
lot of kicks.
Good.
That's what we were working on, blocks and kicks and stuff.
Nice.
So my shins hurt and they're bruised,
Good.
and my abdomen is also bruised.
We're getting
still.
Max ready for fight night. We're gonna let him loose on those 10-year-olds we saw fight at fucking Los Amigos.
Line them up.
God.
Yo, 10-year-olds were fighting in Las Amigas?
dude.
Yes.
For the belt,
You have
dude.
no idea.
It was incredible. We
There was
can't
a
even,
prize?
We can't even start with that. We can't.
Yeah,
even
they do
start with
No, we
legitimate
can
that.
fights
start
there
with
now.
We can. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we interviewed Brian Maxwell a couple weeks ago. He invited us out to Los Amigos to check out the promotion out there. I didn't know what they were gonna be doing, cage fighting, whatever. We get out there, first fights, couple of grown ass men. I'm like, hell yeah, like guys are swinging. And then next fight, boom, they bring out two 12-year-olds.
Yes.
And there's a belt involved,
insane.
and they,
Can you bet on
They
them?
go like 4 rounds. There was no
sure there
official
I'm sure there
action,
was.
but I mean, money was being
Sure there
traded.
was.
Okay.
For sure.
What night is this?
Or I mean, allegedly.
That was,
think it was
Friday. They just
Oh.
do it randomly.
We're going.
Yeah, it was incredible.
We're
so
going to this.
we watched several fights. Great production value, and then eventually fight broke out front. Inevitably.
Yes.
But honestly, incredible night. Incredible.
Well, they kind of
incredible
like
card.
snuck it in there because
They did, yeah.
on the promotion there were kids in the
There
picture.
were kids
I'm
on the
like, what
picture,
fuck?
yeah.
And so I brought my girl. My girl's like, I thought there were supposed to be like kids fighting.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, that's crazy you're that interested. But I said, I was like being funny. I'm like, I bet they're saving them for the main card. So then all these dudes fight, and then
Yeah.
they're like, and now the 100-pound weight class title fight. 100 pounds.
100 pounds.
12-year-olds walk
Yeah.
out, and then
That's
Yes.
a vibe. That's
Let-
kind of heavy for a 12-year-old, ain't it?
oh maybe not.
They
I don't
were-
know.
I don't know.
one of
I
them was
don't
pretty
actually
big,
know
I
the weight of
guess.
kids.
Yeah,
Scratch
I don't know
that
either.
part.
I guess
I don't
100
know.
pounds is like.
That's heavy for a 12-year-old,
But
ain't
the-
it? Scratch that.
But
That's-
30 minutes later.
I can absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No. It's not. No, there's nothing suspect about.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, they weighed in 100 pounds,
Yep.
and they absolutely fought for the belt, and they.
Best fighters we'd seen to that point.
It was literally the best fight we watched
They were
all
throwing
night.
them. Like they
Yeah.
were
They
doing
were
kinda
dicing each
It
other.
was
up.
insane.
Oh yeah, knockdowns and everything, and you're just like, I mean, they had helmets on. Thank
Heard.
God.
Okay.
Thank
Headgear,
God.
Oh wow.
You know,
CTE's for life.
it is. It
That
is for
doesn't
sure.
heal, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
there's no reason to take headshots when you're 10 years old.
And there was a 70-pound weight class title fight.
There were those. Yeah,
That's
that
what
one-
that's what the kids are in my gym. They're 70 or 80 pounds.
Yeah, the gloves
How
are.
many
The
kids
gloves
in
are
your
bigger
gym?
There's
than
two
their
of them.
heads.
They're like two of the best kids in the nation in Muay Thai.
That's incredible.
I think they're fighting for a title here.
Well, this was straight up boxing,
shortly.
but yeah.
Dude, those
Oh.
little kids have like infinite gas tank too. They can sit there and throw
Yeah,
kicks
they
for
never
like
fucking
a day
stop.
and a half, dude.
Yeah.
Just fucking. The Muay Thai shit is insane to me though. Like
Yeah.
watching those workouts, like
wild.
because all those gyms over there in Thailand are like open air gyms, and it's like humid as fuck, and they just like
Yeah.
they just train all day.
I think most everything over there is open air, ain't it?
I mean, I would
Pretty
imagine.
much.
I don't know. It's pretty hot over there, and it rains a lot, so
Yeah.
you couldn't keep too much.
Those crazy pants I wear are from Thailand.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty sick.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to Color of Heat. Where's the camera? Shout out to Color of Heat.
Right here over my shoulder.
Shout out you.
Shout out to that brand. I'm an ambassador. Use promo code TyTylerTy for 15% off.
Damn, that
Wow.
was that was
Bang.
perfect.
That's
Perfect
so
promo.
Yeah.
That's so smooth.
I got
See,
Tyler
Tyler Ty in
we need to take
Thailand.
notes because we're really bad at this.
I got a cool story about those pants we might get into maybe.
Hell yeah.
See what happens.
Hell yeah. Well, TyTylerTy, now that we've talked about kids fighting and stuff,
It's a
fucking
vibe.
It's my favorite.
It's a
welcome down to the one and only Biscuits and Gravy
Thanks for
podcast.
having me.
Thank you so much for making the trip out here.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
We got
And we appreciate you performing that first song for us, a little love song.
Yes.
So I wonder if you could talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah. A little love song. Wrote that a while ago. Love, like earlier this year. I love love, dude. Like I just love love, and I was sitting there. I'm trying to think. I was like wanting to write something that would like resonate with people about like what love felt like, right? And I was doing these like freestyle exercises. That's like part of my creative process. And there's another song I have that I did at that time that's all freestyle. But I wrote a little love song verse for verse. I think this is like the fourth or fifth iteration of that song. And I remember that one of the jump off bars for it being the Saturday bar. Can you describe it in the color of a Saturday? Like, how does love feel?
Yeah.
Can you describe it in the color of a Saturday? I'll keep your picture in my pocket for my Saturdays. And I like change lines for like live performances. So I got your picture on my lock screen for my Saturdays. Is like how I would like move that now.
Yeah.
So you changed lines from the studio version to the live performance?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think that's how it should be. So like I grew up listening to like 90s rock. And when you listen to rock and it's live, it's different. Like my favorite band is the Counting Crows. Like if you want me to nerd out, you want me to like really like tweak, like we can start talking about the Counting Crows. But like Adam Duritz is famous for like doing one song over another's like instrumentation and just being like, this is what I'm gonna do, or like combining songs, doing mashups. You listen to jazz bands, everything that they do is improvised. You listen to jam bands, everything they do is a live version. A lot of scatting, and I think like we need more of that in hip hop. Like when you study, one of the things that like made Drake pop when he was on the underground circuit was the fact that he did a freestyle every night and switched his songs up. And he got that from Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's thing was like, Lil Wayne 1 in the early thousands was releasing multiple studio versions of a song. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, I think it was 2008, 2009. You could get multiple versions of a Millie. Like, and I know the different iterations of that track, but like, there's one where he says pussy popping on the bridge and one where he says trunk popping. And like they're different. And there's one with what's his name, Matt Garner or whatever his name is. And then there's one without him. And then there's another one with an underground New Orleans artist. And they were all on the radio, right? They were all on LimeWire. They were all on all the sites. But yes, I do live versions different than studio versions.
So yeah, I think that should be embraced by more rappers. Because what I think of is like, any guitarist, they never play the same solo ever in live performance. And especially like the blues songs and everything, like they are switched up. The words come at different times almost on everything. So yes. I'm glad to hear that. You're one of the only rappers that I think I've heard say they switch what their live lyrics might be or their live vocals might be from their studio version.
Yeah, I would do. So one of the things is like I really hate doing rap into a vocal track. Like, I would rather do a band. Yeah. And like, if I had a band here tonight, my vibe is not as hype as that song is. So we would have slowed it down and I would have delivered it differently. Okay. And when you have live music and you have that swing, you can do different bars. Like, I can really make it like what it's supposed to be. Because, like, I don't know. Sometimes the studio version isn't the vibe on the live day. Like, it just isn't it. But the song is still real. The lyrics are still real, but spitting it that same exact way, I don't really like that. So I try to switch mine up as much as I can. I think it makes it more fun to rap too. Like, oh, I hit this pocket different, I do this a little different.
Yeah, 100%. Especially because, I mean, we all know this. Like, when you're in the studio, you're like trying to fit bars different ways, and so there might be alternatives when you're in the studio actually making the song. And it's like, damn, I like that way. It's like I need to not forget about that, and then maybe I'll use that on the live version or something. I've definitely done that before.
Do you bounce different takes? Like, so like when I'm rapping, sometimes I'm like, damn, I really like that take. I'm not going to use this as a final, but I'll bounce all of it. And then like I inevitably name it something stupid and lose it. But I will bounce a take that is just a draft, just a demo. But it's to remind me like to go back and try it that way live.
Yeah, I definitely make a lot of demos to my songs. So I have those versions. I always just call them unmixed. versions or
yeah.
whatever, and then
I feel
they're
like-
numbered.
I feel like we don't demo enough in rap. Like they're in
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
we
It's
need
walk into the
more,
studio,
like,
record it, and it's done, and that's it. Yeah,
we need
yeah.
more like, and this is one of the things I love about like Mac Miller's another one of my top artists. But again, and I'm not trying to ride, but like Drake and Wayne, like that, like just making different. You know, it's cool. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's the more musical that way.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's that song. I love that song because if you read the lyrics, it's a bunch of like it's very visual. Like I want you to like a guy named Sajad, he's a poppin' artist out of Athens, Georgia. He asked me this amazing question one time. And I think you guys could take from this. I think any artist could take from this. He said, what is a TyTylerTy fan? And he was like, ask yourself what a fan of your music is. How do they dress? How do they act? What do they do for a living? What is the age group? He was like, break down the demographic. He was like, how do they interact with your music, right?
Yeah.
Which in my answer checked me of like, I need to like put my stuff together like through DistroKid because I didn't have any of my lyrics uploaded. But I want a TyTylerTy fan to like break down lyrics verse for verse.
Right.
And I want you like going bar for bar. Like, what do I say? So like that second verse, and shout out to Gabrielle because she said this is one of my like best crafted songs. Is like that second verse starts with we could grow this on a queen. We could build a palace on its queen size, and then the next stanza is we could grow it to a king size. So like you and I could like make this bed like our place, and then we can make it bigger. But like the last bar is this the type of love you got to make your bed and lay on.
Right.
So like you got to make your choice and like stay in it. But it's like bed bars, like put together. And then there's a whole bunch of like euphemisms of choices and things in the middle. And then the first one's just hard. Like dance across the floor into the room where the flowers bloom. This is how it feels when it's 9 PM. Ain't no panic at my disco. I be Buddha calm. Like,
I like the Budokan.
I
That's
like
tough. That's a
Budokan.
tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough reference.
I don't think I've
like
ever
that.
felt.
and then
Budokan.
Budokan's that famous restaurant in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was gonna ask because I didn't get I didn't get it. I felt like I understood this like context maybe, but I didn't get it.
Yeah, so like make a bowl of ramen for like dinner down at Budokan.
Now it's tougher to me because I know.
Budokan, you're like on a wait list for a year to get into Budokan.
Gotcha.
And what I'm saying is like this is the kind of love where like I could cook you some ramen and you're gonna feel like you're at a like 1 year wait list reservation Michelin star.
And you flip that all off
I
of the
want-
Buddha bar.
Yeah, all off the
yeah.
Buddha.
That's
No,
tough.
so 9 PM, you know the song by Panic at the Disco?
I'm not super hip
Oh shit!
with them.
9 PM is
So
a
you're
song.
you're layering it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
perfect.
9
Perfect.
PM is a song by Panic at the Disco, and it is one of the first songs that I remember hearing and having this like feeling of love for something in my heart. There was no like object of my affection. There was no like woman in my life. I think I was in middle school, and I remember hearing it and being like, "Oh shit, this is what love feels like." And so like, there's no like no panic at the disco. I'd be Budokan. So like, then there like not this. Yeah, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I got too excited.
No,
Like,
no, get
the
excited.
9
You're good.
PM.
That's what-
y'all got to
this is
listen.
like-
That's why we're here.
You
This
got to
is like
listen
inside
to
the
9
actor's
PM,
studio.
bro.
All right.
Like that's the.
all right.
This
Can we,
is
Jamie?
a-
Can we cue that up? Lauren, can we play 9 PM?
Oh, they're busy
That's the
having a
one.
conversation.
This is an artist podcast, so no, get excited about stuff because it's we
bro,
like the
yeah.
the detail. We like the minute detail. I do like that question though, like what is a TyTylerTy fan? So I
Yeah.
actually would like to pose that to the other two artists on this panel here. Right, what is a Wiz Breezy fan? Paint that picture for me real quick.
I don't know. Probably
Drunk?
like suburban. Just like I don't know. I feel like I'm always on chill mode. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a great question. I
Suburban
really would have
on
to take,
chill mode. Those are two boxes I love to tick every day.
Garage. Listen to your music in a garage.
Nah, I
Garage
don't
door
think
open.
so. I don't
Dog
think
chilling.
so. I don't know. That's a thought provoking question. I really don't know.
You got to sit with it.
You really do.
You gotta
Swag-
Yeah,
Swaggy.
because I don't know. I just think of myself, and I'm like, I
Swaggy.
don't know. I don't know.
Fresh
I
pair
don't
of
know.
white AF1s.
Yeah,
you
I don't
know,
know. I
A
would
nice fitted cap.
I didn't want to
just-
just describe myself.
Just
You're
like
just describing me though.
just
You
like
know
a
what I'm saying?
swaggy
Like,
kind of like
That's it.
Is that what
Like,
you're supposed to do?
chill
No,
type
no, no.
suburban
I didn't think
dude.
so.
You know, clean.
Bro,
Tell me,
I-
what's a Max Clean? What's a Max Clean fan look like? Tell me. Break that down for me.
I don't know. I'm my only fan, so Me,
That's not true.
motherfucker.
You're your OnlyFans?
Yeah.
On OnlyFans?
See,
I'm subscribed to my own feet pics.
that's a-
Yes.
Feet pigs.
that's
Yeah.
that's a That's a
I don't know.
Yeah, Klean just uploads his Muay Thai training videos. He's got old men paying him like hundreds of dollars. That's how we keep this thing going,
don't
dude.
Hate the
Swear.
player, hate the game, bro.
No, I am hating both the player and the game.
No,
It's
don't
called
hate the
jealousy. it's called
need to take-
jealousy.
called jealous.
It's called envy. It's one of like the sins, I think. No. So I want to branch off here because I think this is we can come back to kind of your roots here a little bit. So you went to Hampton Sydney.
I did.
You also now work for Hampton Sydney.
I do. Yes.
I would like to ask you, how do you sell going to an all boys school to young men going to choose their college?
This is my job. You're asking me to work. That's cool. I love it. I
I'm
love
sorry,
it.
but like, yeah,
You did your research.
because
That's
I
unique.
think it's a hard selling point. It's not something that a lot of like the gender specific schools are gone in this day and age. So I think I'm genuinely curious, like how do you sell it? Because they still do very well, you know.
They got not all, but they got predominantly female joint right beside it.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Well,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, is that part of the selling point? Like, yeah, kind of. Give me like the elevator pitch if you could.
Yeah. For
And sorry to
sure.
ask you to work.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I love it, actually. I'm glad it came up. So founded in 1775, right?
Shit,
Good year.
He's
Last-
ready. He's
Good
ready.
fucking year.
Last college founded before the American Revolution.
That's awesome.
Okay. We put an ad out in the paper. Stanley Stanhope Smith said, we're creating a college with the mission of forming leaders for the new nation. We want to form good men in an atmosphere, good men and good citizens in an atmosphere of sound learning. Okay. We've stayed true to that mission for 250 years and never wavered once. In
Hell
the
yeah.
1980s, they were like, do we want to go co-ed? And everyone was like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
We can't achieve our mission of forming good men and good citizens in that way. The selling point, one of our biggest selling points is our alumni network. We have the number 3 alumni network in the nation. We were number 2 for several years. Now we're number 3. Notre Dame knocked us out. The Fighting Irish.
It makes
knocked us out.
sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's big
Yeah.
competition.
Shout out
It's
Notre
a big
Dame.
competition.
Yeah, facts.
Well, the number 1 in the nation is Wabash, another all-male institution.
Hmm.
Okay, so there's three
Interesting.
all-male colleges.
Yeah.
Right. There's Wabash, Morehouse, Hampton Sydney College.
Huh.
That's it. There's only 3.
Forgot about more.
I forgot
Right?
about Morehouse too.
down in Atlanta, so they're close to Spelman. So like,
Correct. I was
what-
just saying, is this strategic?
Yes, it is. It's very
Okay.
strategic.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
what we used to see when colleges were being founded was an all-male institution and an all-female institution, and there was space for them to come together, right?
Right.
Because we understand, and this is just a fact, don't want to piss anybody off,
No.
but men and women learn and perform differently at different things in life. Right?
True.
We're not going to get political.
True.
We're
I don't
just
think
gonna-
that's-
I'm just going to say.
I don't think that's
Ron-
overly
production is
political
smiling.
statement. I think there
Yeah.
are people that would like to politicize it, but I do think that
Yeah.
that's people should entertain the idea that that's maybe not such an antiquated
right.
thing.
I think this is also just a social issue, and we've made a lot of social issues political.
Yes.
Political stuff is policy. Like,
Yeah.
how many chickens can I own? How many cows can I own?
Right.
How do roads work? The gender that people chooses is not political. That's social, and it doesn't need to be made political. I love politics. We can talk about that all day.
Facts.
Selling the college. If you guys will cut that and put that somewhere else, don't put that in my college pitch. The thing is like an all-male institution allows guys to learn differently and like function differently. It's like being in the locker room or being on a sports team, that brotherhood, that camaraderie, like pervades the entire environment.
Yeah.
So wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, there's this level of accountability that's different. So we have 3 things that guide us. We're known for our rhetoric program, the code of conduct, and the honor code, right? So the rhetoric program is that we make sure that all of our students graduate with a mastery of the English language.
Love that.
That is completely unique to Hampton Sydney. There are rhetoric programs at other institutions.
Yeah.
They're not as intense as ours. They're not mandatory. rhetoric is just the art of thinking critically, writing clearly, and speaking persuasively.
Yeah. Your classic liberal arts.
Yes, classic
Yeah.
liberal arts. Every single student graduates efficient in this. The second is the code of conduct. A Hampton City man will behave as a gentleman in all times and all places. And then the honor code is I will not lie, cheat, steal, nor tolerate those who do. Right? So when we talk about the number 3 alumni network, it's because I know that if I hire a graduate of Hampton City College, that they have upheld themselves to these 3 standards. They're going to speak and write clearly. They're going to be at least a decent person. And I know that they've got honor and integrity. So if you want to come somewhere that cares about how you speak, how you carry yourself, and how you feel about yourself because you've made yourself a better person, then Hampton City is the place for you. And the all-male,
He's got the pitch down.
the woods,
Damn, he's
all
good.
of that is out of the question, right? But
Yeah. No. Yeah.
it's just who do you want to be? Do you want to spend 4 years going to frat parties, getting hammered, going to football games, and sometimes showing up to class? Or do you want to come and graduate in 4 years being the best version of yourself while going to frat parties, hanging with the boys, meeting women from the 4 women's colleges that surround us, and going to the number 1 most attended football tailgate in the nation for D3 colleges? What do you want to do? You tell me.
Yeah. No, that's you're very good at that. I got to say, because
I was gonna say he had that. He had the spiel, man.
I think you touched on some interesting points. I think,
crazy.
and that's this is a topic that I is closer to my heart. The idea that things can be gendered still, because we've been through this whole phase of mixing things together, and to an extent, I think it's okay,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I was in the Boy Scouts, and the Boy Scouts
Word.
has gone through a period of mixing the
Gendering,
genders, right?
yeah.
And what it's done is it's killed Girl Scouts,
Right.
and it's caused all kinds of issues. And for me, it's this is something that we can have two spaces,
Yes.
know,
Yeah. And should.
I think it's that same conversation. Can you have a men's college or a women's college? It's it creates a completely different atmosphere, you know, and it's something that maybe shouldn't be completely taken out of,
Of options. You should
yeah,
have
of the
option
development,
if you
right.
want to. Because there are many women's colleges. Like Hollins is right down the road. We drove
Right.
past
Yeah,
Hollins.
absolutely.
There's Sweetbriar. There's I know 7 of them when it's not now, but there's only 3 all men's colleges.
yeah.
You know.
It's true. It's one of those things that we don't do over here as much. In Europe, still big as far as prep school goes. Still a lot of those are split up.
And we see it in high schools too. There's a lot of single sex education options for high schoolers. And I think too, when we look at things being gendered, gender's not bad.
Right.
Also, feeling like you're born the wrong gender is not bad.
Right.
If you be who you are, be your truest self, right?
Right.
But allow others to also I think one of the things is, I get the question all male college, that's a little antiquated, don't you think?
Maybe for
And
you.
I'm well, no,
Yeah,
kind of,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
but also if these guys feel safe in that environment,
Right.
My whole thing is I want to create an environment in which everyone feels safe.
Yeah.
And let people go to the environments in which they feel safe. There are guys
That's a great point.
that want to be in a classroom with only other guys. Let them.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And the same for women. I knew girls at Sweetbriar that never left Sweetbriar. They were I went to Sweetbriar to only be around girls. That's all I'm doing. And when we saw them at parties, we chat to them. I knew they're never coming to our events.
Yeah.
It's fine. They're here for this, and we respected it. And there are guys at Sydney that are just like that.
Yeah.
Don't have a car. They don't leave campus with friends. They go home for holidays, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's also dudes that travel every weekend. I like Hampton Sydney because you can be whoever you want to be.
Right.
You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Is it a similar thought process to say you're black and you want to go to HBCU versus a PWI? I went to Old Dominion for a year. Norfolk State is HBCU right down the road.
Right.
Some guys I hung out with, they just preferred Old Dominion over that. They could pick that, or you could go to a historically black college or whatever. So would you call it somewhat similar to that, or is it different? I know it's a different
I think
issue, but would you
I
say
think
the
it's
thought
very
process
similar.
is?
I think it's very similar. I think it's really knowing in what environment you will thrive,
Right.
and going to that.
Cool.
And I think that's a great comparison. Because we're PWI,
Right.
I recently read our stats on when we integrated, which was wild. Like, very progressive answer for like, do you think we should admit black students? And it was like 80-some% were like, yeah, we can admit black students.
Yeah.
And then the following question was like, would you have a black student as your roommate? And it was only like 13% said
It's
yeah.
fucked up.
And it's like, I'll go to class with him, but I can't live with him,
Oh,
right?
that's
Damn,
fucked
Isn't
up.
that crazy?
Yeah,
That's fucked
So,
up.
like,
It's insane.
Yeah.
Dude, so during my time there, I was president of the Minority Student Union and this organization called the Union Philanthropic Literary Society. It is the second oldest, first longest, continually running debate society in the nation.
Damn.
Wow.
At times, it's had
Damn.
very like exclusionary racist roots. I'm the only person in its 178 years to be president of both the Minority Student Union and the Union Philanthropic.
Hell yeah.
So like,
Well, let's get it.
I
let's
mean,
get
yeah,
some-
let's get some claps.
yeah.
get some
But
claps for that.
I only say that to say, like, racism is a part of history, and we got to talk about it.
Yeah.
And like, it's like one time somebody was a student wanted to transfer out, and he was like, "Bro, all these buildings were built by slaves," and I was like, "Yeah, and you don't think that like you deserve the right
Right.
to learn in these buildings,
Right.
and make the best life you can for yourself?"
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
isn't you being in this
Like-
space doing what you're doing, isn't that like the best
Yeah.
that they possibly could have,
Yeah,
could have
And-
imagined for, I don't know,
yeah, for themselves. Wake up every day and like go
Yeah.
10 times harder for them, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of my mentality. So, great question about the college. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I wanted to ask you because that is what that, like, I like to come in here with genuine curiosity, and that's something I was genuinely curious about because for me at 17, the idea of going
terrible,
to an
sounds
all-male
terrible,
college,
yeah,
yeah,
you're
what is
like,
that
nah,
terrible?
nah, nah.
Do
But
you like
the
to
way
fish?
that if you had talked to me, do I like to fish?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Really?
Unfortunately,
Where's this
no.
going? Yes, of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
We have 3 fishing ponds on campus. We
That-
have 1,300 acres.
That's pretty. I mean, yeah.
I have a gun locker on campus. We're one of the last countries with a gun locker and a bar.
That's pretty good.
There's a bar on campus.
There's a bar on campus.
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
lo-
beer and wine, but it's a bar on
Beer and
campus.
wine's beer and wine, baby. I
I'm a
love
soul.
wine.
If I had talked to 17-year-old you, would you have gone to Hampton, Sydney?
Honestly, I would have heavily considered it. Yeah, that. I mean, if I'd have received that pitch,
I would have
That
invited
is a
you.
good pitch.
I would have invited you for a tour and told you that we will cover your parents' gas money to get you there.
that's pretty tight. That's
Yeah.
pretty tight. I would have toured. I would have absolutely toured. I think that genuinely, if there's any 17-year-old kids out there listening, like, young men,
Hit me up.
consider Hampton,
Jack
Sydney.
Pace is your boy for the Roanoke area. So if you're in the Roanoke area, do that. But outside of there in Virginia, hit me up. And
Hell
then
yeah.
I've got a whole list of people because this is worldwide. Like,
Yeah.
we got to do the handles
Big network.
international.
You guys have a massive
Yeah,
network,
We'll
like
rap,
you said.
We'll rap to you.
That's
I love
awesome.
to rap about Sydney.
So how did you get into that position? Like, were you an active alumni that kind of
Yeah.
just got into
Well,
that space, or
Ish.
how'd that happen?
So I was on our alumni board for 3
Mm.
years, and I rolled off of it, and I actually was like, I thought I was gonna get paused.
No pause.
No,
No pause there.
I saw Ron snap his head.
We're all saving our
He's a-
pauses. We're saving
I heard
our
it.
pauses.
I heard you whip your head to the side.
He thought about it.
did,
It's that
bro.
silk dewy. It cuts through the
Yeah.
night like a panther.
It was like like kung fu. I was on our alumni board. Was no longer on the board, and then I had actually like cheers. So like, yo, I think my time with Sydney's done. You know that meme that was like, LinkedIn is not part of God's plan for my life. Have
Yeah.
you seen that?
Yeah.
I can't repost that. Like, literally, I got on LinkedIn to check birthday messages. I hate LinkedIn. I don't check it. I don't update it.
Yeah.
But I got this email. It's like, you have like 20 birthday messages from LinkedIn.
You're like, what?
So I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'll mess with some LinkedIn. And I hop on there, and I was like sifting through, and our regional director, Connor Runn, was like, hey, you came up in a conversation today, brother, and I think you'd be excellent for this opportunity. Well, this is July 10th. I'm looking at it, and he had sent that message in March.
Oh wow.
And I was like, whoa,
Oh,
or
shit.
April. And I was like, dude, I effed up.
Oh,
So
no.
I like hop on the phone. I call him. I was
Yeah.
like, hey, man, I don't know if that opportunity is still available. And he calls me back like 20, 30 minutes later. I was working at Sweet Donkey downtown, and he calls me
Shout out
back.
Sweet Donkey.
And he goes, there's no way you're calling me today, bro. I was like, yeah, why? What's up? He was like, the conversation I had that prompted me to send you that message back 2 months ago, I had that conversation this morning. What are you doing?
Oh my god!
And I was like, yo, no way.
Mystical.
I was like, what's the opportunity? And he was like,
crazy.
how do you feel about coming to work at the college? And I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
depends on what I'm doing. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So we talked for an hour. I went for a 5-mile run. I called him back. I was like, all right, give me your best pitch. You got all the time you need. And he talked to me for like almost an hour and a half straight.
Damn.
And I was like, all right, set up the interview. And so that was a Wednesday. And I had an interview with Crystal Russell, our Dean of Admission, on Friday.
Mm.
I went for, that was like a phone call interview. Had another in-person interview that lasted like 9 hours on Wednesday.
Shit.
And
9
then-
hours.
Hey yo.
Yes, bro.
Oh my
I spoke
God.
with everyone. I spoke with my like boss's boss for 2 hours, just chopping it up. Like should have been a podcast. And then
money.
a week later, I had the job offer and signed day up. So it was like a 3-week turnaround.
Damn. Quick.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why when you were asking me earlier, like, am I here now? It was like, no. Like, I was apartment hunting. Everything I was looking for in Roanoke kept falling through. I found
Yeah.
like a beautiful 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment built in the 1930s, like built-in bookshelves, like beautiful archways. It was 948 on Longview Drive. I was like,
Oh wow.
I want this. Bro, just like fell out from under me. Nothing worked out. And right before that, I'd literally been praying, like, God, what do you want me to do? And I was on this treadmill, and he was like, go home, go to church. Like, a woman in my church had been telling me that for like years. So I went home, went to church, was doing anything I could do in there for 2 weeks, and then got the job offer. So
That's,
Wow.
Did,
It's
yeah.
insane.
Things
Kinda
have
nuts.
things have a way of just
kind of nuts.
being right at the right place, right
Yeah.
time. You know, that's incredible. Again, you know, you talk about the power of prayer.
Facts.
It's a powerful thing.
It
You know,
is.
even no matter what your denomination is, just taking some time to kind of reaffirm
sir.
and ask for what you want from the universe. You know, even if you don't have a God, you know, just
Yeah.
ask
To
for what you
pray,
want. You know,
to slow
speak
down.
it, speak it. You know, take a second. It's good for everybody. You know.
I got a quick
And,
question. Do you know James Ryan? He goes there. He plays on the football team.
The name sounds very familiar.
Oh, I know him. He's a good kid.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, he went to LB with us. Well, he was y'all would have been your senior year. He was a
Yeah.
freshman, but we worked together at Ever. He's always a great athlete, but I know he plays there at Ever, and I think you guys live stream most of the football games and stuff. I tapped into one, but I don't think he
That's
was on the
tough.
field at the time. But
That's tough.
yeah, I was just wondering if you.
I'll have to
knew
look
who he
out
was,
for him.
but,
I
yeah.
might have met him. I don't get to spend a lot of time on campus.
Mm.
I'm on the road.
Okay, gotcha.
But that would be. I'll be on the lookout for him. I'll
Gotcha.
tell him I know you.
He literally lives like a mile from here.
Let's go knock on his
real?
door. He had to go home today if he's not
Yeah,
That's it.
facts.
what
Text
is
him.
it? Is
Call
he- is
him.
he
He's
home
a
for
good guy though. He
Thanksgiving? Why is
definitely
he not
seems
over
like someone
here?
that would
It's
go to
a
the
Sydney
college.
Why
too.
isn't he in our studio audience?
He definitely fits that mold. I feel like.
Yeah,
Does he?
100%.
Yeah, just a good human, hardworking. Like
Yeah.
he's just sports. So I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Sports.
He just
Athlete,
seems like
works.
He just seems like that.
He's got I think he's engaged actually. He's been
Shout out
dating
to engagement.
his lady
Shout it
since
out.
like sophomore year of high school. They've been together. So
Tough.
and he's got to be a senior now at least.
Yeah, if you get married
So-
while you're in Sydney, they give you an apartment.
No.
Oh,
way.
wow,
Solo
what the
dolo.
fuck?
Yeah. Or you can live off campus. You can be like, yeah, I'm living off campus. And they're like, all right, yeah, for sure.
I really fucked my life up, dude.
I should have been married at
What
all
the
boys
fuck?
school. What a
I should have been in
sentence.
Farmville
Yeah.
at the
I was-
Fishing Pig.
Yeah. Oh.
God damn. I know about Farmville.
Okay.
We actually
What you be doing in Farmville?
we went to Hampton,
What do
Sydney
you
a
do
couple
in
times.
Farmville?
Why don't you just let me
You
talk? How
farm.
about that?
What do you do?
I'm over here about to tell you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, huh?
Ain't shit going on. for
Yeah,
him.
Converse jacket looking ass.
Go.
We went to Hampton, Sydney a couple years during the summer for wrestling camps.
Heck yeah.
And we called it fucking Hampton City Hell Week because it was the gym that we wrestled in was so fucking hot.
Yeah.
It
They
was
had you in Kirby
insanely
Fieldhouse?
hot. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
hot
it
as
was
hell in there.
it was we were baking in there. And then I mean we just everything else involved with just being out there and just a bunch of high school age wrestlers. Like it was in the dorms.
I wouldn't have gone there if that was my experience either.
Yeah, it was. It didn't make me like not appreciate Hampton City. Like the campus is beautiful. I like Farmville. I love that. I mean, Shenandoah Valley, I guess would you call that?
Yeah, adjacent.
Yeah. I mean, some of the prettiest country in the world. You know, so I see why they decided to build the school there.
Yeah.
But no, just a wild experience. I just remember sweating gallons in that field house. But here, watch me. You ready? That field house was real hot.
Oh boy.
You know,
You shouldn't accuse me.
You could even say it's on fire.
You could say.
You know what else could be caught on fire? It's not.
Tell us, Eric.
It's not as smooth as I thought it was gonna be.
It's all right.
Gas catches on fire.
The gas does.
Yeah, you know what else catches on fire?
What?
Trash.
Yeah.
And you know what we got?
Jesus.
Flamer Lane.
We have a segment called Gas or Trash. That's a segue.
What's Ron doing?
That's a good segue.
That was a painful ass.
You made
segment.
it. You made
Ron,
it.
take the microphone.
You
what's Ron doing?
one
Oh
way
my
or
God,
another,
that was
you
the
landed the
worst.
plane, Eric. Good
That
job.
was bad. That was bad.
Mr. TyTylerTy, we got a little thing here we do down in B and G called Gas or Trash.
Yes, chef.
Just gonna poke at your brain a little bit, see
Okay.
how you think about stuff.
Like a lobotomy.
Okay. Dude, I need a lobotomy. I'll tell you
Same.
Hey, this might do it for you. We're just gonna go over a couple of random things. We'll see what's gas or what's trash. First on my list here, I have Miley Cyrus. We're talking.
Yes!
We're talking 2010
Hold up.
ish.
2000,
Okay.
hold up.
When she was a
Hold up.
minor.
Where's my camera?
What? Why would you?
Why are y'all trying to light?
There's always gonna be another
Already.
mountain.
That's a crazy pause. I think that's a. That might be two pauses for you in one.
I
get
That might be
there.
a 2-for-1
It
pause
ain't
there.
about what's
So,
waiting on the
Miley
other
Cyrus,
side.
2010 Miley Cyrus.
Yes, like Party in the USA just came out like a year before.
It's
It's a little
the
bit after Hannah Montana.
How
You know
old
what
is
I mean?
Miley Cyrus
Bro,
right now?
Brian, what are we talking about age? We're talking about what she's contributing
Sorry.
to
Gas.
the culture, her art,
Yeah. Yes.
not
Gas.
the person.
Yeah, I
Unequivocal
think
gas.
Miley Cyrus is gas.
Okay.
She was gas then. I think she's
Okay.
gas now.
Okay,
I'm gonna be
okay,
honest.
okay.
I really like her. What the song where she bites off the Bruno Mars
Yes,
song. I can buy
yes.
myself flowers.
Yes.
all that.
Hard.
Yes.
I love
So
that
gas.
song. Yeah, I think Miley
So
Cyrus is
gas.
great. Definitely
Okay, thank you.
gas.
I didn't like Hannah Montana songs.
They were a
So
little
that's why I was
overproduced.
asking the age. I was like, is she Miley Cyrus
They were a
or
little
Hannah
overproduced.
Montana?
This was
I
no,
like
no.
that
This
joint she had with
Gas?
IS.
But the climb was
You know that
gas.
one?
okay.
The climb
wow.
was gas.
The
yeah.
climb was
Hey.
crazy
But
gas.
the climb was Miley. That wasn't Hannah.
I know. That's
Yeah,
right. That's what I'm
facts.
saying. It's like that was the
Miley.
first song where I was like, oh shit, she's an actual pop artist and not
Yeah.
some chick in a wig. You know.
Yeah. Cheers, brother.
Cheers to that.
Yeah,
You know.
cheers to that. Here,
Cheers
let's
to.
clink 'em.
Cheers to Miley Cyrus.
Hannah Montana gets
Crazy
the gas,
talented.
Gets
No,
the gas as
I
well.
watched a shit ton of TV
Yes.
as a kid. I think
Great
TV was
show.
like super formational to me, and like Hannah
Hannah
Montana was
Montana.
one of those
Hannah
joints that you
Montana.
just
Hannah
watched.
Montana was tough.
And it's like,
Hannah Montana
yeah.
was hard.
even if
I
you
did
were a
like the
boy,
music.
you know, it wasn't like it was a girls' TV show. Like, I mean, it was just like, it was just some shit, you know, like Rico, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rico.
Hilarious.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gas.
take my
I
trash
forget that
rating
was
back.
his
You know?
name.
Sorry.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
I gotta give,
How dare you?
shout out Miley Cyrus. You know, she did the whole hammer licking thing in a while, but you know, I was with her for that period too because the music was still dope.
Wrecking
If the
Ball.
music's
In the
still dope,
club,
Yeah.
High
do whatever
Perks
you
with my
want.
J's in
That's the one that came to my
Yeah,
head.
yeah,
23.
yeah.
Yeah,
Her
yeah,
dad
yeah.
is Billy Ray.
Yes,
dude.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's my
Her
shit.
dad
song
made
was hot.
Achy Breaky
Yes.
Heart, dude.
Amen.
You know?
Yeah, hey, don't tell my heart.
It was a different bag.
Heart.
A different bag. Okay, we'll keep going.
sorry.
We'll keep going. K&W. I've never had it.
Gas.
Unequivocally
gas.
gas.
Yes. Listen,
Yeah,
I've never
yes.
had it.
Take
I've
a
never
salt.
had it.
You've never
Take a
had
salt
it?
and pepper
No.
shaker with you.
No.
Take a
That place
salt
does
and
not
pepper
look like.
shaker with you.
I look at K&W and I just don't ever think I should go in there ever. Like that place does not like
That's
call
one of the
to me.
safest places to eat in the
Well,
world.
it sounds like it.
It's good.
I mean, you know,
Sounds like
What
it's
are the
not gonna be
safest
good.
places?
if you want to
It
overhear,
looks like it's not gonna
if
be
you want to
good.
overhear a
Really
lot
good.
of conversations about how cigarettes used to cost $1 a pack.
Yeah.
If you want to hear people talk about, you know, driving to the drive-in movie theater with your steady, you know, like that's the place.
If you're steady.
You know, just kind of
Jimmy
sit
doesn't
and
come to
people
visit
watch
me anymore.
because first of all, they're all fucking yelling at each other.
Oh,
Yes.
because they can't hear.
They're all
probably.
yelling at each
Banging
other. The meatloaf's good today. Yeah, okay, we hear you, Phyllis.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ. You've had it every day for the past 3 months.
KNW's gas.
Yeah, shout out
Okay.
KNW.
Okay.
I haven't been since I was like 6, but I'm actually with you. It doesn't look like a place where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the K&W
You know
today,
what I mean? Like,
or-
ever.
It
Is
does.
it
It does.
getting
It
trash
looks
from you?
like a.
It might as well get trash. I ain't been there
looks
since
like
I was
a bag.
6.
That's
Obviously, it's
how I
not
feel.
gas
The
enough
one
for
in
me to
Roanoke
go
looks
in
like
2
a dialysis
decades.
I'm right with you, Max. I kind of feel
Yeah.
the same way.
It does not look like. It literally looks like a dialysis clinic.
I was not.
There's old people going in and out of it, and it's like near a bank.
I remember some gas chocolate milk, but that was
That's
about
crazy.
it from there.
Wow,
Who took you to KNW?
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I was really shocked by the immediate gas. Like I didn't even finish saying
Yeah, facts.
KNW, and it was
Yes.
already okay.
Well, because it's
It's good.
it's
food.
buffet style, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't know.
No.
It's like
Yeah.
a food
I think so.
style.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
food like a lunch line. Yeah,
Cafeteria. Yeah, cafeteria, not
Cafeteria
buffet.
like a straight
style.
cafeteria. Yeah.
And
See, that
Eastern-
kind of place is dying though.
In
so-
Eastern Europe, they have a ton of those. Like you walk
Really?
in and it's like cafeteria style. Cafeteria style food.
It
Is kinda-
works. It
cranks.
works.
It makes
digging it.
sense. It's
especially if you
efficient.
go to a restaurant where you know all the food's good, and you're just
Yeah.
like, fuck it, whatever
Yeah,
they're
right,
serving,
whatever
don't
they
that
got.
sit on my
the
plate.
options. I like.
I'm
that.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the kind of like moving through and like, oh, I gotta pick this right now, then I gotta pick this. Freaks me out, but I kind of like being a little scared
Yeah.
when I eat.
It's like prison in all the fun ways, you know.
Yeah.
but you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about
All
kicking
the fun
the
ways.
meanest guy's ass in
I
there,
want
you
to say
know,
something crazy.
because the
Right.
meanest guy in there is inevitably.
All right, can we get the next one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the guy
Shaping
on the
sounds.
left, gas.
Hey.
The guy on the right with
Gas
the double
too.
cup.
Also gas.
Yeah.
Also
All
gas.
gas in the picture.
Yeah.
How
Straight
about
gas.
first down? How about the bar?
Gas.
Yes.
Gas.
By the way, I saw a picture of you from that night.
Ay,
You look like MGK.
That was the first night. That was the first night you performed, wasn't it?
I
I remember being there at your like first performance.
Yeah, there was that
You
first
performed at
down was my
Shaping Sounds
first
one, right?
performance.
I think it was the
I
first one.
performed on your set at one of them, and then I opened a set, and that's when I was wearing the mechanics fit. If y'all, I don't know what picture you saw,
Yeah.
and
The-
then the
it
next
was
one
a
I was in
yellow
some yellow.
shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
in some yellow, and I closed.
Mm.
Yeah.
We're doing an unreleased song right here called John Gotti.
Hell yeah.
He remembers the
So-
moment too. I
Yes.
love
For,
it.
This
for
is
those
hard.
who aren't aware, that is our very good friend of the show, Mr. Big Woods, Eugene Woods.
Shout out Woods.
And then TyTylerTy right there performing, like he said, an unreleased track at Shaping Sounds 2 from 2018, guys. Now, that was 6 years ago.
Time flies.
If you want to feel
I
old,
got that same bracelet on. I wear that bracelet every time I touch stage or do anything music related.
that's awesome.
It's from me and my little sister got these at Floyd Fest,
Hell yeah.
like 2014, 2015.
Shout out Floyd Fest,
awesome.
dude.
Yeah.
Shout out Floyd Fest.
Have y'all
Shout out
been to
Shaping
Floyd
Sounds.
Fest?
I have
no,
not.
I've never been to
Not
Floyd
yet.
Fest.
Not yet. Really
I'd love
need to.
go.
I
Really
really
need to.
want to go.
But yeah, Shaping Sounds was something that that our friend Ty used to put on. And it was crazy finding venues for this place. And this venue specifically was over in a crazy ass part of town.
Yeah.
In this little this place is not in business anymore. I don't.
No.
It's
No.
because
They lost their business because there was like a shooting over there.
I think
Yes?
something crazy happened.
Something
yeah.
crazy.
It's crazy
Not a
because
surprise.
it's uphill both ways out of there.
Right. It's literally in a bowl.
Yeah, it is.
It's like
It
in a
is.
little bowl.
You gotta
is.
go uphill
It's
both ways to
weird.
get out
It's
of that.
weird.
house.
There's
was
only a couple
just
places
random.
in Roanoke where you get in them and you're like, "Am I fucking in Roanoke?" Like,
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in like hell. You know, like
Yeah. But I always had a good time.
yeah,
Like,
it was a
not
good little
like-
spot.
It was
That's what I'm
just kind of
saying.
like it feels like it's separated from everything else. It feels very rural.
Yeah.
Because it was just that building and a parking lot, and then like neighborhoods and like.
But it's in the
fields.
middle
Yeah,
of
and,
the
like,
city.
But it's in
Yes.
the dead middle
Like-
of the city.
It's
like
so weird.
It is the
factories.
thing. I got cousins that are like, yeah, Roanoke is a country ass town, and I was like, I don't know what you mean.
There's
And then I
urban
took them
sprawl
First
to
Downs,
Roanoke.
Yeah.
and they were like, this is a country ass town. Like you're in the country,
Yeah.
but you're in downtown.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I
Make
get
it
it.
make
I
sense,
get it.
yeah.
I
Right.
get it.
That's why I always love that we're like even downtown. You're 10 minutes from sitting in the Roanoke River. Like we did a lot of swimming in the Roanoke River this summer,
go
which
over to
I mean,
Wasena, hop in.
you know,
My river days are big.
people will tell you not to swim in the river, and they're idiots. You
They're
know,
dumb.
they're stupid.
They don't want superpowers.
They don't want superpowers because
If you hate having superpowers, just say that.
they don't tell you a little bit of lead is okay.
Yeah.
They don't.
A little bit of lead is okay.
They don't
really
tell you
don't.
that.
A lot
They
of
don't.
lead is where the problem is. You know what I mean? But we're
What-
talking ppm here. You know
What was the dude from Mountain Walrus? What was his name? That
Oh my God.
this
Oh, that went through the,
Ben,
that went into the
yeah,
sewers?
I think it was Ben. Yeah, we
went
had a
through the
guy on
sewer?
here, and he was giving us the whole rundown. Apparently, he's been through the sewage system in Roanoke or something.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did a
like
fucking
10 years ago. He went down there and just ventured around.
Yeah, apparently you
Crazy.
can just walk through the.
What couch? I think
Probably
he would
this
have been
one.
on that one. He was on. He was
Yeah,
actually
it
where
was when
Eric
we
is
were over in
sitting,
that
and it
section.
was over there.
He was in
What
this
a
room.
wild experience.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gives the whole rundown. Episode, what is that? 30.
38.
Yeah,
I
that
started
sounds
one-
right.
I started that one today. I listened to like the first part, and then I got a phone call. So
Mm.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'll
that's
pick
okay.
up-
We don't
I'll
believe
pick
you.
up.
That's okay.
That's okay.
We don't believe you.
I'll show
That's
you.
okay.
I'll show
Yeah.
you if you want to see.
We
We know it
appreciate
is
anybody
boring.
that
Just
listens to
kidding.
any part of the episodes. We used to not have any control whatsoever, and they were all very long.
Nice.
And I would ramble for hours on end. And
The Yap
then,
Olympics, right?
yeah, we just
Yes,
put it all in
yes,
there.
literally,
So that's
yes, in
why
the email.
ZPO's episode 2.5 hours long.
That's a good episode, though.
Oh, it was a
I
damn
listened to
good
that- I
episode.
listened-
Yeah,
It was fun to make.
I listened to
Yeah.
that on a run one time.
Yeah.
I was like running, and I was like,
Talking about porn brain.
Porn
Yeah,
brain,
the
dude.
porn
we-
brain
we
We couldn't
episode.
call it porn brain. We had to call what did we call that?
I have
one?
no idea.
I can't even remember what I called that one.
Can we look it up? Is anyone able to
Yeah,
track
yeah,
that down?
yeah,
Are you
yeah.
gonna
is
look
there
it
any
up,
more
Breezy?
gas or trash?
Who can do it fast?
Uh,
Our
yeah,
tech
there's one
guy
more.
or
Yeah, yeah.
Breezy?
Say
Oh
for
yeah,
God's
hold on,
sake.
hold on.
Shout out
hold
Shaping
on.
Sound. Shout out
Shout out
Ty.
Shaping
Such a good
Sounds
picture.
though.
So much respect
Yes.
for him
That
and what
picture
he's
is
done
fire.
for
Shout
young
out to
artists.
Ty-Ty.
Yes.
Giving them
Shout
One of
out.
my
Yes.
favorite songs in his
Opportunities.
house.
Shout out Ty.
hell yeah.
Linen, yeah.
That's my favorite song by you.
Dude, hell yeah. Cheers to
Hell
that.
yeah! Cheers to Southern Linen.
Southern Linen such and such. Shout out to Taz. Free Taz from this backward.
Cigarettes in Prague.
Mm.
I think. Yeah. Yeah, because that's a Southern Linen EP, right? Yeah.
What else you got, Ron?
The episode is called
I
Shadow
think I have
Band,
one
by the
more
way.
on
Shadow
here.
Band.
There
Yeah,
it is.
because
Yes!
yeah.
Biscuits and
Gas.
gravy.
Gas. I
Gas,
can't say
gas, gas,
hard
gas,
enough.
gas.
Gas.
Gas,
Hey.
gas.
This is my like go-to.
Spam the gas button.
The reason I wanted to be on y'all's podcast is literally just because of that.
Hey,
Biscuits and gravy is my
Yeah.
go-to. Hungover,
It's
go-to.
so good.
Sober, go-to.
It's so
I don't
good.
care.
We
it's
love
I
it.
don't
good
care.
eats,
love
I'll
it.
punch a stranger for a plate of biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, it is. It is one of the best things ever.
This
I'm
is
Biscuits and Gravy's biggest fan.
hey.
Thank you.
Fire.
We appreciate
If
you.
there are
Fire.
no more Biscuits and Gravy fans, I'm dead.
That's
There's only one
same.
left, it's me.
Same.
Nice.
Hey.
It's not the same, though. We will be like two 12-year-olds at that Mexican restaurant over who loves biscuits and gravy more.
You can love biscuits and gravy more.
Oh, thanks. I'd die
Not that
for
I'd
it.
have to let
I
you.
would die for it for
Not
you
that
to
I'd
love it
have
more
to let
because
you.
then it would create this dichotomy of like who loved it more, the guy that killed for it or the guy that died for it.
We're gonna do biscuits and gravy Macbeth. Right
Yes.
There
here.
you go. There
Right
you go.
here.
Yes.
Right here. And guess what? I don't get to be Denzel. Unfortunately,
Damn it.
it is what it is.
Wow,
I don't
that
have
sucks.
I don't have the swagger necessary to go and do a movie about ancient Rome and just not do an accent whatsoever. And it just to work.
You know how much swag you gotta have to do that?
Infinite swag. Infinite swag.
Major.
You know who else has infinite swag? Ronimus Robinson.
Just a little bit.
Why don't you do your damn thing?
Hey, Ty, we appreciate you tapping it with the gas or trash. Appreciate your insight. Good answers, by the way.
Yeah,
I always
solid
say there's no
answers.
right or wrong answers, but listen, those are the right answers. Okay.
Thank
True.
you.
Facts.
Listen, this is the Biscuits and Gravy podcast. We're here with TyTylerTy. We're going to take a quick break. There's more music coming. There's more talking coming. And I've said this already. I'm going to say it again. If you stop watching or stop listening at this point, you've already missed the best part of the whole episode. Stay tuned.
Seems like something's changed around Klean Studios here lately. Cannot quite put my finger on it. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Something weird is going on at B&G. Clean, what's going on?
I don't know, bro. I don't see anything different. King Screen. Get a free quote today at kingscreen.com.
Guys, we are back for a little more music from our friend TyTylerTy, aka Champagne Tea.
Yes, sir.
He brought out the bottle for us, popped a little bit of bubbly, and let's just say the mood is getting romantic in here.
Yeah.
He's about to sing some love songs for us. He's about to perform two excellent pieces for us. This is Crush and In Agreement.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Let's get it.
2 hands, 10 fingers, 4 lips, 1 love, no danger, no anger, just peace and bliss. We speak of this sacrament, sacrilege do not exist. It's just me and you in coffee shops and smoking spots and parking lots. We talk a lot and walk a lot. Keep me focused and hot like a break room coffee pot. I think I got a crush.
I think I got a crush on you.
Shout out to Lo-Fi Lenny, producer of this beat. I love you, bro. You got love like a Sunday prayer. Turn a player to a prayer, make a boy be a man. Wash all of the dirt up off my hands. You really made me focus on the plan. I don't understand how I didn't see it then, but I do now. Look how I move when you smile, make it all worthwhile. Flowers by the door now, but in front of the moment that I walked into your spot, your friends asleep in the living room, we was creeping. You was crushing back then, but I didn't peep it. It took some time. Now we on the same page, even think the same thing. Sometimes say the same thing, but what's a crush? Feel it in your stomach, in your heart, get a rush. Get afraid that you think too much. Palms sweaty when we start to touch. I talk too much, I think I got a crush. Break it down for me. They say it's sink or swim, would you drown for me? If I tell you how I feel, would it sound funny? I fell hard, but I didn't hit the ground running. I'm a bear in the woods and I found honey. You gotta hide it from the wolves and they come running. Tom Cruise with the way that you're top gunning. I might jump up out this plane if you not coming. I just wanna tell the truth. Secrets we can keep inside the booth. It's just me and you. Haven't felt this young in a while, but I heard that the sky's still blue. Would you like a view? There's nothing left to do, and there ain't anything new. It's just me and you. Haven't felt this love in a while, but I think that I know what to do. I think I got a crush.
I talk to my walls
Yes,
about
chef.
you. Pretty sure they're
Let's
tired
eat,
of
chef.
hearing it.
Shout out to Odie
Talk to
Omar.
my walls about you.
Shout out to
Now I'll
Manifesting
fall
Love in Your
down.
Life by writing about it.
Talk to my
Shout out to
walls
Lizzie
about
McAlpine
you,
for this
and I think
banger
they
of a track and for letting us use it. Thank you so
doesn't
much.
feel the same.
Yeah.
There's only you to blame.
She got a laugh like a symphony, and when she speaks, it's like a letter that was sent to me. She got me cutting off anything that's tempting me. She got a full of me, burying the empty me. She said that I'm so full of me, I laugh and I half agree. I mean, we finna happen naturally. I just feelings for you actually. What is it you asking me? Questions and the answers. Love growing deep inside my heart like a cancer. Got me talking to the walls, say the color of your name. I'm dancing through these halls to a song that sound the same as the one that you be playing when you spend over an hour putting on your paint. You be feeling super sour, talking about your pain. I be feeling super sour, thinking about your pain and the hours growing sour that you spending with a lame while I'm talking to this mic that already know your name. Cause
Talk to my walls about you. Pretty sure they're tired of hearing it. Talk to my walls about you. Now I'll foreknow your name. Talk to my walls about you.
Yeah.
And I think they agree that
This is the one right here, right?
doesn't
Like,
feel the same. There's only you to blame.
I talk to my God about you. I talk to my barber too. We'll talk to my pops, but he got a better view. I know he would love you though. He'd hug you to your long-term blue and make sure that you fed. If you going home, don't like to see you alone. I'm riding in this whip and I hope that you come along. See you my golden cactus in the desert. Sweater that could weather any weather. You make the angels jealous cause they couldn't do it better. You gotta be the favorite. Every moment we together, I just take a breath and savor it. I'm talking to my journal about it. I be talking to my plants when I'm yearning about it. Feel like Usher Raymond, I be burning about it. These my confessions like I'm trying to stop from burning about it. If lost a lesson, then I'm trying to stop from learning about it. If you a blessing, then I'm trying to write a sermon about it. The right direction, baby girl, I'm not turning
Talk to my
about it.
walls about you. Pretty sure they're
Yes, sir.
tired of hearing it.
That's
Talk to my walls about
my
you.
In Agreement
Now I'll
remix by Lizzie
foreknow your
McAlpine.
name.
Thank y'all for listening.
Talk to my walls about you, and I think they agree.
Evil Breezy. There are very few things that can be more evil than me, can be more disgusting. Things that are from the underbelly of society. But there are also good things. One of those good things, one of the greatest inventions of all time that this silly little podcast talks about, drive-thrus. They're magnificent. Just the other day, I went through a drive-thru, had a beautiful morning, went to said drive-thru at a Starbucks. And what do you think I was fucking greeted with when I got to the actual person at the window? A goddamn scanner with the fucking tip thing on it at the drive-thru. That's not my responsibility. Don't put that awkward interaction on me. I don't pay them. You do, Starbucks. Not me. I buy the fucking $18 two coffees. You pay the employee. I'm not gonna tip them. It ain't on them. It's on you. And I'm declaring war against you, Big Coffee. Fuck you, Starbucks. I'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, boys and girls, guys, 2 amazing tracks from TyTylerTy.
Thank you.
Checking back in here on the couch from the Biscuits and Gravy corner, our little nook over here.
I mean,
How
amazing.
we're as comfy as 2 cool cats could ever be. Bottle
all
of
get out.
bubbly popped, you know. Ron's gone. It's past his bedtime.
Fucking finally.
It's it's all right though, you know.
Wait,
Trainer
did he
wheels
leave?
are
Did he
off,
go
baby.
home?
he did go
Yeah,
home.
He's got a hard out.
Ron has a
rip.
hard curfew, and
Should
God
we put
bless
Lauren
him
on the
too.
board?
We
Can you
could,
show her
yeah.
where the dum 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 button is?
Yeah,
Yup.
I mean,
I
yeah,
can.
yeah,
Would you do
yeah,
that?
Show,
I
show her
can.
where.
Would you just do the
Show
dum
her
dum
the
dum the
board.
applause?
You don't want to do it?
Please? If I say pretty please?
It's fun.
Pretty please?
It's
We do
actually
the dum
really
dum
fun
dum
and
the
satisfying.
applause? Yeah.
So let's
We
show her
need
the
that.
board. Let's
I
show her the
feel-
board.
You're talking about your phone feeling naked? The podcast feels naked if we
It
don't have like
does.
a dum
It
dum
does.
dum.
It does. It does.
It's just 2 buttons.
It does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which one's the funny one?
Do you have any of the other funny ones on there?
Yes.
You took all the. You took Seinfeld off, didn't you?
That's perfect. Will you do that? Will you? Oh. Yes.
Or fucking on a Seinfeld gag. Yeah, because a clean gag had to take. Yeah,
Rip.
dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I have so much good Seinfeld stuff, and it's just waiting.
I didn't like Seinfeld until
It's
this
just
year.
waiting. It's not good.
Like the show?
It's
Yeah.
not
Really?
good.
Wait, what?
You have to watch
think it's
it
good?
with the context of knowing that he was dating a teenager.
Oh, my
What the
God.
fuck?
Here we go.
Dude, my episode's
Wait,
getting
wait,
so
wait.
flagged.
Was
no,
he really?
No, no.
Can we tackle that? Y'all really
No,
don't
he
like
was dating
Wait,
a
I forgot we were
teenager.
rolling. Yeah, he
Dude,
was dating a 17-year-old.
You don't like Seinfeld?
No, I do like Seinfeld.
Oh, okay. I was like, really?
I didn't
I'd
get.
just be
I didn't
shocked
get
if you didn't.
Seinfeld. Like it's just
Understandable.
like very like, I don't know.
It's not my favorite. I'm just saying, I was like, say you're not like it, it's kind of crazy.
It's not.
I
think,
didn't like it. I was
I-
like, I don't get it. I didn't get it until like I visited New York
Okay.
and I got older and was like, oh, this is what it's like when you have like things in your life, because it's very much like
Yeah.
humor for someone that has a mortgage. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it is kind of mortgagey. It's
Like-
very mortgagey. No,
It's
That's
very
like when
like,
most Def like said
okay.
Drake's
I
music
think-
was like shopping music.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a
Fair.
fair
It's
comparison.
like, oh, you have a mortgage. You have
Yeah.
you've been old and
Yeah.
dated,
Yeah.
and you've had a career and like maybe made a transition. Now you get Seinfeld.
Yeah.
What a take.
I think it. I respect
take.
it more than I appreciate. Like I wouldn't go and binge Seinfeld. Not ever gonna be my go-to. I appreciate it as like a stepping stone, as far as like it's the first time that like awkwardness was ever really like addressed, like really as like a like the main point of comedy. And I think it's like it starts us in a very like awkward progression. Like you don't get The Office without Seinfeld. You know, like you don't get a lot of these like awkward, comedies without Larry David introducing these like situations where of like peak awkwardness, like like what's his
Yeah.
name, fucking George Costanza quits his job, like loudly quits his job, and then just comes back the next day.
On Monday.
Yeah, just comes
He,
back
like,
on
quit
Monday.
on Friday and
Yeah.
showed up on Monday.
Comes back on Monday, just like nothing happened. Just this like visceral awkwardness, like that will later, like form into cringe.
Now that's
in
a
some
true story,
forms.
right? Though
Yeah.
Larry David did that because
Yeah.
Seinfeld was it Jerry Seinfeld was like, who the hell would do this? This would never happen.
Yeah.
And they were like,
Yeah, this happened
actually,
to me.
Larry David was like, no, this was me.
It happened to
Okay,
me.
all
He
right,
did that. Yeah, he said he did it on
I think
Saturday
it's a
Night
great
Live
show.
to Lorne
What?
Michaels.
Wow. All right, screw it. All right, now that I'm thinking about it, when you guys said you didn't like it at first or whatever you said, let's get a hot take. You got a hot take for me? Does anybody have any hot takes?
Do you just want a blanket hot take?
It could be that, but it's specifically to like a show or like movies or something.
A show or like I
Just
really
a hot take.
I mean, like if we're burning bridges, I really
Yeah.
don't like The Office.
Whoa.
I appreciate The
Whoa,
Office, but
nice.
it's not my
That's what
favorite.
that's what I'm fishing for.
It's really not my favorite. And people will bury me under in the ground for this, but like I
All right, I got one.
it
I don't
doesn't
like
have
Family Guy.
rewatchability for me.
What the fuck?
That's fair. I appreciate
How is that fair?
I think
No,
I think
it's-
it's a very non-likable show to certain people.
Get ready.
I
Get ready
think-
for what I do.
I think it's
Oh, I
it's just not that fucking funny to me. Every single fucking joke that they have is like do you remember that guy? That's like that guy that did this and that shows like a stupid cutscene that you have no idea what the fuck it even is talking about.
See, I
unless
sympathize
you've
with
like
you. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you've
know a
been
great
watching the whole
history.
time.
The Simpsons is 10 times better than Family Guy,
But
in
like
my opinion.
now Simpsons
So
or old
funny.
Simpsons
I think just in general.
in general.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, early Simpsons,
legacy
like
of
the first
Simpsons
couple
has been
seasons.
diluted by the past 20 seasons of meh. But the first, however many seasons, 9, people say the golden era
Of The
speaks for
Simpsons
itself.
or-
yeah.
or- oh.
It's the best cartoon television, right?
It's fucking
But-
hilarious.
And I appreciate where you're at with Family Guy because I was there. It's all part of the progression.
Yeah.
I think you're in like the South Park mindset where you're just like, how could this whole thing be funny? And then I think, in a couple years, God forbid, you go back, you do a little bit of a rewatch. I think it will hit you in a very different light. It is for me. It's
I just don't know who the fuck they're talking about ever. They always have a joke about someone I have no idea who the fuck they
and the
are.
cool
Leave your
thing
phone
now,
open.
you
Yeah,
can
be
dead
like,
ass.
doing
Yeah,
Chat
I like gotta
GPT
Google them.
and just literally just like, hey, just who is this? Who is this? Just
I don't
easy.
want to have to do that if I'm
Dude,
watching TV. The Simpsons hits a joke and it hits for me.
But they have referential shit.
All right,
too,
all right,
which is
wait,
good.
all right.
feel
We
the
don't
same
have to
about
hang
SpongeBob.
on
argue
it.
because
Yeah.
I respect that opinion.
We don't
I
have
think
to hang on it
SpongeBob
too
went
much.
downhill. Dude, my hot take.
SpongeBob went
Facts.
downhill.
Yeah,
I think everyone
fair.
agrees with that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your?
That's
you
not
got
that's
one
not my
loaded up.
hot take. I'm
What's
just saying.
I'll let you go. Yeah, go
Dude,
ahead.
my hot take. I hate ChatGPT.
Oh
Fair,
shit. Okay.
fair.
Good. Off the.
I
Okay.
hate that. Hate that shit. I hate that it's an app. I hate AI.
You think it just makes it too easy?
I think,
AI,
dude.
okay.
I think, dude. You know my like biggest hot take. I don't like Elon Musk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Wow.
that.
Okay.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Like we won't get into it because like this podcast will never see the light of day. You'll
Yeah,
be
they'll
like, dude,
bury
why
us.
does Tyler's
They'll
episode
bury
have
us.
no views? My hot take.
Third hot take.
Mayonnaise
so
on
far.
fries. I'm trying to
What,
find
what is it?
I'm with you.
Mayonnaise on fries.
Yes,
Hell
absolutely.
no.
Mayonnaise
Absolutely.
on fries? I don't know
I'm
if
not a
I've
fan.
It's
had
Dutch,
that happen
yeah.
on purpose.
It's
at
good
least.
as shit.
I'd love to go Dutch.
That's also a great thing to do. Do you know what going Dutch is?
Well, I'm looking at the studio audience to get approval first.
It's when you split. It's when you
That's
split the
no
cost.
shit.
Of
It's when a woman picks up the bill. That's
That's why
going
I'm
Dutch.
looking at his.
Oh,
name.
you're looking at a woman.
Yes, not
Okay,
William.
that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
hey Will, can we go
Oh,
Dutch?
where's Will at? Can we go Dutch, Will? Exactly.
Hey, look, bro.
Will's
I think,
Armenian.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh,
Do you guys
right.
have different condiments for different cuts of fries? Because like crinkle cut, I'm going ketchup and mustard. Shoestring, throw them hoes in some mayo and ketchup.
Whoa.
I think ketchup's just
If you got
the
them
go-to for me.
racetrack fries, them hoes is going in straight up ketchup or honey mustard.
See, we're a fast food podcast.
We are a fast food
We're a
podcast.
fast food
All of a sudden,
I feel like I know what you're saying. I have not like broke that down to where like I have specific fries for sauces, but I think
We are a
that definitely
fast
makes
food
sense. I don't know.
podcast.
I like ranch with the waffle fries.
Like
Yeah.
steak
I don't know.
fries? Steak fries?
steak frites with
High
some like
key gotta
béarnaise
go in
sauce.
A1.
Okay.
Yeah, some béarnaise,
some, like,
my boy.
yeah.
If you got a runny egg, steak fries and a runny egg go crazy.
Fair
Steak
point.
and eggs. Steak and eggs
Hey,
and
shout
eggs
out,
and
shout out to
steak.
my cousin Xavier.
That's what you should eat for breakfast.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
got
That's
it.
what's up.
He's gonna put
Yeah, I
one
never
in
got.
there.
I never got my hot take.
It's all good.
Oh yeah,
Love
bro.
it.
Load one up.
Yeah,
We
what's
don't
your hot
care.
take?
We don't
I felt
fucking
like
care.
I
We
jumped
don't
in 'cause I
fucking
felt like you
care.
had the
Since we
hottest
made
take.
you wait,
Yeah.
we'll let you load the double barrel shotgun up here
All right.
and blast off 2 hot takes right here for
2 hot
us.
takes. All right. Number 1.
Will cut this.
Damn.
Okay, fine.
Pre-direction.
No, I want to hear him.
All right, fine.
Give me your 2 hot takes.
All right, I got my first one. The second one I did not think about. I didn't think I'd get this much
No, it's
attention.
all right. It's all right. It'll come to you.
I did not care for The Godfather.
Wait. Tell him. Say it.
It insists upon itself.
Yep.
It's the only funny Family Guy moment ever.
Ah, we knew the reference. Fuck. I thought I could fuck you up
It
with that.
insists upon itself.
It insists upon itself.
What?
Oh, see, look at him laughing.
It
at the
insists
reference.
upon itself.
It's funny when you do the reference.
Thank you.
I didn't get that until this past week. I watched The Godfather for the first time in my many summers around the sun.
It insists
It
upon
does
itself.
insist upon itself.
Absolutely.
Also, like I was watching it and I thought that the voice that The Godfather did, I thought that was like, you've massacred my boy. I thought that shit was like, because he was shot. But he was doing that in the opening scene. And I was like, there's no way. And I like literally, I was sitting in the crib by myself. I paused it, and I saw the like time. I was like, there's no way he does this for 2 hours and 48 minutes. I gotta listen to this. How did he speak more clearly after getting wet up? Rewatch it. He don't do that accent the whole way through.
It's
Like
like Tommy
motherfucker was in
John.
more pain before being shot.
He drops the act.
I'm sorry. So
No,
wait, is that your
don't
real hot take?
apologize.
You don't like The
I
Godfather?
was just trying to fuck with
No,
Klean.
he's trying to fuck with. No, load up the. What's the second barrel got for us?
Do I have an
what's a good
actual hot take?
Yeah, throw me a hot take.
Oh, this
You
is
making
good
some
because I met
noises, puppy.
I met with Klean this weekend when he was at his place of employment.
You went to Vans?
I'm not a fan of Vans. I don't like Vans.
You're a fucking loser.
Damn.
Vans are kind of comfy for real.
Damn. I need to go to Vans. I haven't seen Klean in Vans yet.
I thought you was
Did
at
you get a
Kurt.
new
It's a
pair of
good.
Vans?
It's a good take, but it's also a terrible take.
So it's a good take.
Oh,
you can't.
don't like it?
You can't
You're
not
fired
like.
and you didn't
you
find
can't.
a pair you didn't
You can't
Wait,
not
do you
like.
have a real hot take? No offense. Like,
Not liking Vans is a hot take.
Whoa.
Hey, your takes are kind of trash. Do you have something that
that's
actually
a
like makes
preference.
sense?
Like, do you have like what is something that like
Whoa. So the guest gets away with the fucking condiment, and I don't get away with Vans? This is crazy.
Mustard!
No, I'm not trying to come at you. I'm so sorry.
This is crazy. Mayonnaise on fries is over Vans.
Like Vans admittedly like halfway suck. Like they halfway suck.
Okay, I thought I was alone. I'm sorry.
I don't
Jeez.
know.
I
I don't
agree
know.
with you.
I don't
Oh,
know.
good.
Maybe I don't think
I don't
it's a
know.
hot take.
Clean, I'm with the Vans.
Maybe I don't.
I'm with
said
the
good
Vans.
like-
Maybe I don't think. Maybe I don't think it's a hot take because I agree with
Maybe
you.
you agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not sure. We're on the same team. We're saying the same thing,
Wow.
different ways. I'm not trying
No
to come at you.
fucking
Okay.
way.
I just want to hear you say something like actually controversial.
Yeah, push him to the edge.
That 70s show is the best sitcom of all time.
That's a hot
That's
take.
not controversial.
Is it not?
I think that's
a hot
I
take.
think for a
Is it?
lot of
Thank
people
you.
that is a
Yes.
very reasonable thing to say.
Fuck it. I agree with that. I love that
Wow,
70s show,
hot
bro.
take.
Damn.
I
Maybe I don't
second
have
it.
hot
Yeah,
takes.
I think
Maybe everybody
sitcoms-
likes
Motherfuckers
hot
got
takes.
good takes
I think
only.
pure like sitcom. Yeah, I think that's. I mean,
I don't know if
it's in
it's
the
a
top
sitcom,
3
but-
convo at least.
You think?
You're
Okay.
saying wait.
What would be the
dude.
competitors to that then?
Sitcom
Seinfeld.
was
Seinfeld,
Seinfeld's
Friends,
a sitcom. Friends
And
is
Friends.
a sitcom.
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah,
Big Bang
sitcom,
Theory.
Big Bang Theory. Oh, what's
Oh fuck.
what was the name with the
There's a
pudding
hot
guy?
take.
You know who I'm talking
Big Bang
about? Bill
Theory.
Cosby.
I used
The
to think
Cosby
Big Bang
Show
Cosby
is a
Show.
sitcom.
Whoa,
dude,
pause.
we're going back to the Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
You
yeah.
see what I'm saying? Like we're like if we want to talk greatest sitcom of all
Yeah.
time,
We've
like
I'm just
named all
saying
these
my
names, and
personal
I'm still
favorite.
standing on it.
Andy Griffith.
Leave it to
You're
Beaver.
What a
you're
good
telling
one.
me you're
What a
telling me
good
that
one.
that's better than Andy Griffith.
It
Yeah, I think
is,
that kicks Andy
but
Griffith in
respect
the
Andy
dick.
Griffith.
That
I think
is
it-
a great take. That's a good take. It's not a
think
hot
that
take.
kicks Andy Griffith in the. I think that '70s show kicks Andy Griffith in the dick.
So you want to know? Do you want to know a game that I play like throughout life, and it's has this sentence been said before, and I don't know if
Might
the
unlock that
words
one.
that '70s show kicks Andy Griffith in the dick has ever been put together. I don't know if that sentence because like
We
a
might
lot
have-
of
we
words
might
get
have
said
unlocked one right
every
there.
single day, right?
Yeah.
And like you could throw a random amalgamation of words together, and it might be the first time it was ever said, but it's
Yeah.
not truly a coherent sentence. I like to look for a sentence that someone says that is like, whoa. Has
Yeah.
anybody ever said that? Like something kicks Andy Griffith in the dick. I don't know how many times that's been said.
Yeah, and that's why he's whistling.
One of one. All right, wait, hold on. All right, we got
See,
we got way the fuck off track. He wanted a rapid fire from your notepad. You got fucking 15 seconds to answer.
Oh my
each
gosh.
one.
We did get way off track.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know how we got on.
I can't
don't know.
even-
I want us to have a mini-sode of my
You know,
episode.
rapid
That's the
fire?
goal.
I'll give you a rapid
Just
fire.
read. Just
I don't
read me a
have
few.
much.
Just read me a little.
I don't
bit.
have much.
Just
Make
go
it
crazy.
Up. Make me feel. Like
right.
you
Make
had
it
a
up on
lot.
the spot.
All right,
Don't talk about French fries.
guys. This is the Neighborhood Arts Award winner. Explain this, please.
Oh, are you talking about the We Are Art joint?
Yes.
Yeah. Macklin Mosby tapped me to do a verse for a song he put together called We Are Art. I did 2 verses that were absolute trash and found my flow on the 3rd verse. And that's the one that you hear. I'm honored and blessed to be a part of that.
Hell yeah.
That was a fun one.
That's a good lightning answer. All right, you're the Southern Linen Dawn.
Yes, chef.
What are 4 characteristics that one must have to be a Linen Dawn?
There you go.
Yeah.
And
That's a
what makes
question.
one Southern
yeah.
specifically?
Southern specifically, you gotta be from the South.
Factual.
First and foremost, you have to have a taste for the finer things, but the ability to like champagne in a red Solo cup.
Yes.
Southern Linen Dawn.
Yes.
Fire.
Shit.
Respect.
Fair.
The
That's-
ability
yeah.
to also go and sit down at a 5-star restaurant and know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
Gotta love that. You wanted 4. An affinity for linen and the ability to look good
Yes.
in monochromatic color schemes.
Gotta
like
run,
if you can't
yeah.
rock like red on red, blue on blue, white on white. Like I'm a
Facts.
big white on white guy. Makes my skin pop.
Facts.
I'm here with that. Let me get a little
Gotta
tan.
throw the white on.
You're cooked. I'm sorry.
That's it.
A 4th one for Southern Linen. You have to have an appreciation for the arts.
Got to.
Okay, like you gotta have an appreciation for the arts, and I'm gonna give you a 5th. Others
A
before
bonus one.
a bonus Southern Linen tip, and this pulls from Casanova. Others before yourself.
Chivalry.
You gotta put your
That's
chivalry.
it.
You gotta put your partner first. You gotta open the door.
That's
if you're
it.
Southern Linen Don, like you know what I'm saying, like
That's
you're a
it.
woman, your partner, whoever's with you, they're first, and
That's
I'm gonna
it.
let you do with that what you will. Go
Protect
back
your
to being a
mentality.
literary.
Mm.
See what I'm saying?
Protect
Southern
your
Linen.
mentality. That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, those are the steps. Follow
Southern
them.
Linen.
It's easy enough. Okay.
Great answer.
Lightning round. Here we go. Who is TJ Lang?
Wow. One of my other monikers. Where the hell did you get that?
That's right off the Instagram. Talk to
TJ
me
Lang?
about the Easy to Love
Oh,
hotline.
Yeah. So I want to tell you initially in my like burnt out like fried brain, I confused TJ Lang with another one of my like just TJ, which is a whole different like rabbit hole down the internet of like
Oh, shit.
existences of me.
I didn't get that deep.
TJ Lang is my like cheese dick persona that promotes whatever I want him to promote. So like I did this song called Easy to Love.
Yeah.
Also produced by Lo-Fi Lenny, and the whole thing is like love could be easier than it is. And so I was like, what if we had a hotline for like love is hard for me and I want it to be easy, and there was a number you could call, and what would the guy that promotes that hotline be like? And that's TJ Lang.
That's TJ Lang.
Yeah. I would do the voice. I would do the voice for you, but I don't have the glasses.
The
So
glasses
I have
are
to put
part
the
of it.
glasses
The glasses
on
are so much
and the
part of it.
tie, and then TJ
Yeah.
Lang comes out.
And then it's just it's a part of you. Do you know the Easy to Love hotline number off rip?
It's what like I know that it's 6969 at the end.
It's
like
6699.
Yeah.
Which I thought is good. It's
Yeah,
540-299-6699.
Yeah.
Is that a real number?
Yeah. You can text it.
Really?
Yeah, I'll text you back.
Oh, that's incredible.
It's a very real number.
That's incredible. 6699.
6699.
Yeah. All right. Okay. That was yeah. I also had Hampton Sydney alum in there, but we touched on that already. So my next one, lightning round question: travel. You like to travel. Where's your favorite place that you traveled, and what does travel mean to your creative process?
I took a trip to Prague. Prague's probably one of my favorite places on the planet. The city as a whole, so much energy there. Like I performed at like underground bars and clubs there. Been, like rapped with jazz bands. Been on stage.
Oh yeah.
Phenomenal place. Love it. I went there to write. I thought I have this project that I'm working on, and I thought I would go there and like crank it all out in 2 weeks. I wrote a paragraph about something else, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like the worst writer's block of my life. Prague, phenomenal. One of my favorite places on earth is Frenchie's in Clearwater, Florida. Frenchie's on the beach. The rock poppers and the frozen rum runners and the cups that change colors. Like real trashy, like elevated Myrtle Beach vibes.
These are the
love it.
details I
We
want.
love that.
Elevated
These
Myrtle
are the palpable
Beach.
details I want. The
Yeah,
mental
yeah.
picture.
I
that's
love
being
that. I
crafted.
love travel, bro. Anytime you can go somewhere new. So like I'm inspired by newness, bro. Like whenever something's got like that like fresh scent to it, that's what I love. Travel for me, like being able to go to New York or go to a city and like walk, like wake up one morning and walk like down street A, but like walk down like First Street and then go down street B the next morning. Like it's that newness and like being able to like experience something I haven't experienced before, see something in a way I haven't seen before. And travel provides that like easily.
Yeah.
It's like they're effortlessly. There's no effort to like you go somewhere you've never been. You're at 100% newness capacity.
Yeah.
So travel is inspirational in that sense. I think that travel is essential to finding oneself. Like you got to go somewhere new. Like if you just stay where you've always been, what are you doing? Like you can't.
Factual.
It's like some people love that, and I think that there are. Wait, do y'all say archetypes or archetypes? Archetypes.
I think you
I would
got
say
it. You hit it
archetypes.
right. You hit it
It's
right.
archetypes.
It's archetypes.
Like archetypes of people. That's a word I only like read before I said. But certain
happens to me a
archetypes
lot.
of people are meant to stay within a like 50-mile radius of the space that they were born. Like there are people that are like seated like that in this program. Okay. There are other people that are just not. And I am one of those people.
Yeah.
Like I thrive in familiarity. I really like routine, even though it's hard for me to like put together. But anytime I can get on a plane, get in a car, travel, like I do a lot of raps, like while I'm like a lot of poems while I'm running, but like driving, like the highway is like inspirational to me.
Hell yeah. Excellent answer.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was
let's-
more than 15 seconds.
That's
but-
good though. Let's keep with the lightning round here. So you were a writer and a poet. But let's see. Are you a musician or a poet first, or do you think the two are inextricable?
Good question. I think I'm a poet first, like just by nature. I think that's like just where I reside. Like poetry is more natural. I think in poems
Yeah.
more so than rap. I was a poet before I was a rapper. A kid named Damien picked my notebook up and was like, "You're a rapper?" And I was like, "No, I'm a poet." And he's like, "Well, all of this rhymes." So I started. He like rapped one of my poems, and then so I
That's
started
cool.
rapping on the playground. So I was a poet first. My father was a poet. He taught me poetry. I learned that my mother was a writer as well, and like her writing was poetic. So like I'm definitely a poet first. But I think poetry, like rap, is born from poetry. Like rap is a modicum, is a poetic device.
Very much.
So
Very much so.
I think the two are very much intertwined.
Very much so. I tell this young gentleman right here that
great
he's very much a poet.
Yes.
And he's not aware sometimes how good he is.
He didn't know it, one would say.
Well, he's a poet and he doesn't know it. I was trying not to tiptoe into the
Yeah, there it is.
Sorry.
I've never heard someone take that line further. I was trying not to tiptoe it.
Trying not
He
to.
was a poet, he didn't know it, and I was trying not to tiptoe
I was
it.
trying
I've
not
never
to.
heard
I was
someone
trying
add
to
a third thing.
tiptoe around
Nice.
it.
We just shifted the paradigm.
Yeah, it's so unfortunately no, but you are at times very incredible, like transcendentally good at
I
writing
appreciate
poetry.
the words.
And I think
Do you write poetry?
you should get your
do
lyrics
not.
up
Oh.
on
Never have.
Spotify.
I guess he's just talking about my music in general.
You should write some poetry.
Are your lyrics up on Spotify?
That'd be dope. No.
You should.
I need to do that.
Put them
I
Hey,
really
together.
do.
DistroKid,
I really do.
I learned this this
Distro, I
past
guess.
week. DistroKid has an AI feature that you can click,
That's what I'm
and it'll like read your. It's like let AI guess your lyrics. They've had it forever.
I'm good with
they
that.
they
Let's do
market it
that.
as AI. Yeah, do it. I
Oh my
used it.
God.
It's the first functional use of AI that I've seen, and I hate.
Can you
AI.
edit it?
Yeah.
Oh, so
shit.
so
Wait,
you
Wait,
can
what are they
just get it
doing?
up there
They're
and you
writing
can edit
lyrics
it?
for you, or
No,
what?
no,
It just
no,
transcribes
no,
it.
on
You just
your
transcribes
Yeah,
it.
they transcribe it.
Yeah.
Like you put the song up, you know.
As
you
long
need
as you
to
can
add
edit it,
lyrics.
that's a good tool.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
It's very malleable.
I like
That
that.
is really
Yeah,
cool,
shout out.
actually.
I might do that with the
Cool
newest release.
functionality. Artists, because this is a music podcast. Check that out. Hey, sticking with the lightning round. Talk to me about a poem a day for a whole year during the pandemic.
Wow, that was a process.
Yeah.
That was a thing. Um,
Seems like a very cool challenge.
it was an extreme challenge. It was hard.
Yeah.
I had to like dig to the depths of my creative ability.
Mm.
It was tough. Like writing words on paper because I wanted them to mean something.
Mm.
So some days were several drafts. Some days were like whatever I put out, I put out.
Yeah.
But like I found I had days where it's like I just wrote and wrote and wrote and I couldn't find anything, and so I like then had to like write some more.
Yeah.
That was challenging. I don't recommend that for writers. I think writers should write every day.
Yeah.
You should not require yourself to share it every day.
What was the hardest day that you can remember off rip? Like to like where something got in the way or you were just like to just sit down and write.
There were days where like I like woke up and got going and like was in my day and I was like working on music or like went for a long run or like went and saw people and I got to like 11:50. It was like I didn't write.
Yeah.
And so I had to like come up with something, and those were some of my like toughest days because I found out like I struggled with realizing that like what was right beneath the surface wasn't great.
Yeah.
Like it either was like poor work or it was like heavy content.
Oh.
And I was like, this is like really hard to handle.
Yeah.
Also realizing like there were days I couldn't write a happy poem to save my life. So it made me like confront a lot of mental health stuff. Or like I went through a week of that challenge. It's just like the most like insanely blissful writing. And I was like so morbid at the time, like in life. And I was like this weird juxtaposition. It was like looking in the mirror for an hour every day trying to write a poem. I don't think that's healthy either.
It's hard. It's hard. It's like it's hard enough to like journal. Like I've never been able to like get myself to journal at all. So like people that are able to like even write with any kind of consistency, I like have a lot of respect for, because it's not fucking easy to like even endeavor to do that. Because you got to think about shit. And then like, you know, it starts as like mundane shit, but then eventually you start writing stuff down and like working through shit. And then you're like, holy fuck, like, I didn't even know I was thinking about that, you know?
That's very big. That's very true.
Yeah, it's I think that's a great place to jump out of the lightning rounds, honestly, because I did want to talk about your book of poems and kind of how that project got started, and if you'll just kind of talk to us a little bit about it. It's available right now on Amazon. It's available ebook or in physical print copy right here. Beautiful.
Yeah, you can order
beautiful cover. But yeah, talk to us about this, please.
Dude,
if you could.
so that book is a collection of poems that came kind of from writing every single day. So I was just constantly writing whatever idea came to my head, whether it was like real life or fake or something I wanted to talk about. I just put it on a page, and then I was like, dang, I kind of have a lot of material.
Yeah.
And so I edited it and cut it down. If I had published everything I wrote that year, it'd be like 3 times that size.
That's insane.
But I was writing every day, dude. Like I don't do it now. My goal is to get back to it. That's when I feel my healthiest. This book deals a lot with like love, loss, grief, finding oneself, losing oneself, substance abuse, use, and then sobriety. There's a lot of faith in this book, a lot of feeling like, what's the point? And then there's just like a little thread of like, what role does technology play in our relationships, romantic and platonic? And the limited edition has some like added poems and letters at the end. You don't get all the letters or poems in the online version.
Hell yeah. How I mean, like, what's the process like of getting a physical print book made? I mean,
It's tough. If you publish your own book, it's really like a monetary thing. Like you pay for the service. I typeset my own book. So I did all the typefacing myself, learned how to do it, did the outline, put it together, arranged my pages. But you can pay someone to do that. You could give them a PDF or Word doc full of content, and they'll put it together. Everything's got a price. And what you're really paying for is like a printing press.
Yeah.
Who prints it? There's this thing called a vanity press. People that will like scam you into thinking they're publishing your book.
Right.
And so I looked them up, and they were like, "This is a vanity press," and I was like, "Oh, that's exactly what I need." Like I just needed someone to write my book. That's all. He's sleeping so hard.
All his dog does is sleep,
Yeah,
bro.
he's a sleepy dude. We gotta make sure he doesn't have worms because he's so sleepy.
Little sleep.
That's like a side effect of being full of worms.
Is it really?
Yeah, you sleep
Maybe
a
I'm
lot.
full of
I didn't
worms.
know
I'm
that.
sleepy
I
as
think so.
shit.
I'm chock full of worms.
Probably. Like,
It's because I ran him around today, and he's met so many new
Yeah.
people.
he's just tuckered out.
Dude, I wrote. I'll tell you this. Like this book is really cool to like see you have it in your hand.
Yeah.
I wrote that entire book on a notepad, like on my notes app,
That's awesome.
and then I put it together on Canva.
That's wild.
I did the cover work
Yeah.
myself. There's 2 alternate covers. When you download the ebook, it's got photos that I took, and like I colored every page myself.
Yeah.
Like it's it's not like a damn coloring book, but I like picked the coloring for the backgrounds
Yeah,
of the digital
yeah.
pages. Yeah, dude. I hate this book. I hate some of the poems in it. I think they're stupid.
That's okay.
And I wish I'd never put them out. And I love this book. It is from my heart and from my imagination, and it is my work and my words.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, it's honestly very cool because we've not talked to anybody that has like an actual whole ass book out. So the whole process like excites me. And I was wondering if you would read us maybe something out of there, like a little selection.
yeah, I'll read something. I'll read like one thing.
Hold on.
I'll read one thing. I
I
don't
like
know.
that.
I'm gonna pick it.
Oh,
I'm gonna
sheesh.
pick it.
I don't
No,
like
Max
that.
is gonna pick.
Nice.
There we go.
Do you have a favorite in there, Max?
There was one that I saw started with Greg Brady's.
Oh, yeah. What should I read?
You can just sit right here.
Yeah, right here be perfect.
He
You
said,
should
he said
read
I'm
it.
picking.
You want me to read it?
Yeah. I want to hear
Yeah,
someone
you
else
read
it.
one and then we'll let Ty read one. How about that? I like because I this is
All
awesome.
right, Klean, you read.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a
All
good
right.
one. This is that one of those manifesting ones.
I think of you in the aisle of the craft store, full of potential, creative energy, projects and hobbies and Saturdays worth of things to do. I see all of the pieces needed to make something beautiful, and I think of you.
Yes, sir.
Other
Like that
page,
one.
do you ever ask God how his day is going? Oh, man, I like that one.
Do you
That's-
ever,
I like that little sentence.
dude? Have you ever prayed and asked God how his day was?
How was his
Like,
day
have you
going?
ever just started praying and be like, "Hey, God, how are you?"
Mm.
Dude, I wrote that and then didn't write for like 7 days. I just prayed. You had a big dream, huh? I just thought about,
Real quick, just off that one sentence I read, there is if y'all know Slipknot, I know we've talked about Slipknot
Yeah.
before. All right, I'm a big Slipknot fan. They have a
Yeah.
line that says, reaching out for the hand of God, but would you shake your own? I love that lyric. I almost want that tatted on me.
Ooh,
I
get
might
that-
do
get
it.
that
I
tatted.
love that one.
Get that
I
tatted
love
on your
that
kicking
one.
That'd be
leg.
tough.
Yeah.
yeah. Tatted on your kicking leg is hard.
How about tatted on your hand?
Yeah.
I don't know about a hand
Reaching
tat.
out for the
That'd be a
hand
little
Hand
crazy.
tat would be
Maybe
crazy,
on the
yeah.
wrist right
on the
there.
sleeve, yeah, on the sleeve.
Yeah,
would
that'd be
crazy
nice.
hard, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like
that's
wrapping
dumb
around
hard.
or something. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
hard. That'd be hard.
All right, a poem by TyTylerTy.
Okay, I'm going to give this just a little bit of context. This is from a series within the book called A Series of Poems to California, If Only I'd Gone. So these are all hypothetical I was supposed to go to a friend's wedding and I didn't. And so I wrote about what I would have written if I did.
Shame.
Yeah, it felt really bad. I lost so much sleep over it, actually.
I feel bad now.
Yeah, dude.
we
like,
have a
I had
boo
knots in my
button.
stomach.
You can boo me.
But shame on you.
All right.
Klean is ruthless on the
Yeah,
couch.
no, I mean, good thing. Please admonish me. All right, so
Velcro shoes looking ass.
I don't give a fuck.
Sorry,
Let him hit this
sorry,
shit.
Sorry.
I'm
A
putting
poem
him
by
down
Ty
now.
Tyler Ty. See, I introduced it better than Clean.
all right. On a flight over America, LAX bound. Damn. Cut the voice crack. All right.
We'll cut that, Will. Go ahead.
On a flight over America, LAX bound, I sip from my gin and tonic and question what it means to be in love. Will I ever know love again, or is it a fleeting feeling, a concept that I'm doomed to study and analyze but never realize for myself? Is love finite, meaning only a certain number of us experience it in this experience, or is it infinite, meaning there's enough of it for everyone to experience, however, not all of us encounter it? Has the market placed a limit on it the way we've done with food distribution? Is there enough love to go around ending world hunger, but love isn't grown to feed, it's grown for profit? Do people only offer love when there's something to be gained? No one loves for love's sake? Another drink, sir? Yes, and one of those cookies, please. Another gin and tonic. America expands outside my window beneath the clouds. Oh, if there is love, can I have it now as well, please?
We love it.
Snaps.
Snaps all around. Snaps all around.
Snaps all around.
That's a good choice.
Snaps all
Yeah.
I
around.
forgot all about that
That
one.
was
Thank
fire.
you. Thank
was
you for
great.
sharing that
Thank
with
you.
us. Thank you for reading for us.
This, I don't know where your camera is. I played with the typesetting on this, so like poems are not just like in the middle of the page or on the side of the page. Like some of them
Get a little
go
bit of activity.
sideways. You know what I'm saying?
Get
I've
a
got
little
one on there
activity.
where I prompt you to write in the book. I want someone to like annotate the book
Get in
and send
there.
it back to me, and I'll send you 30 copies.
Get in there.
Like do something fun with it.
Huh.
Burn
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
honestly-
read it, love it, cry into it, and then burn it. That's the most.
Things always get better,
Active love.
guys. Remember that. Things always get better.
Things always get better.
Things always get better. Except
That's kinda
for
the point of
milk,
the
I
book.
guess. Milk gets worse.
Milk.
Milk gets worse.
Milk
Doesn't it
gets
just become cheese then?
But like, yeah, but like drinking.
No, all of it,
Okay,
though.
but like your experience with drinking milk gets better as you age because it's fire as a kid, and then
That's
it's
true.
nostalgic when you're older, which makes
That's
you think of
true.
being a kid.
I love
true.
milk today. I probably
Ooh,
drank 2 glasses of milk a day.
I bet
Maybe
you do.
3.
You look like
Eat
you
a
drink 2
hamburger.
glasses
Eat
of milk.
I fucking will.
You raw beef eating
You be
freak.
eating hot dogs and drinking milk at the same time.
With a hot dog?
Yeah.
But with a
Clean,
hamburger,
clean will eat like
With a
the
hamburger, you would
clean will
drink
eat
a
like
glass
the
of
mac
milk,
and
yes.
cheese with the weenies cut up
I
in it.
definitely have had a hamburger with a glass of milk multiple times for dinner.
Really?
But a
I get
hot
that.
dog,
Yeah.
that's more of a
I've been
beer.
there, done
That's
that.
I don't know if
beer.
I've ever drank milk and had a hot dog.
Milk with a hamburger is crazy. I support it. Like
Milky
cheese on mine.
hamburger is
I don't know.
Cheese
Milk
on
is
mine.
milk is all right. Just like you said, nostalgic. Being a kid, we had milk with dinner. It didn't matter what the fucking dinner was. I mean,
Yeah.
it was
what they did in
always
school all the
milk
way
with
through
high school.
dinner.
All the way through high
So
school.
Very
yeah,
Caucasian.
exactly. It was like you were more likely to be served milk than water for in the cafeteria in school and everything. So
I always
Yeah.
doubled up on the apple juice and traded my milk. If I didn't get chocolate milk, I traded my milk for a kid that didn't want the apple juice.
got to.
I used to be in line lobbying for apple juice. Like, you get apple juice, and let me have it. I'll give you $1. I'll give you $1.
That's insane. Working those deals,
Had to.
wheeling and dealing.
Dude, thank y'all for having me.
Dude, thanks for coming.
Absolutely.
Should we run him through the gauntlet before he leaves?
Oh shit, we can.
One more
is
thing.
that?
One more thing to go through.
freestyle. Yeah,
Show.
freestyle over our house beat.
Yeah,
It's-
okay.
Biscuits
We
and
haven't
Gravy
had
theme
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
we haven't had a rapper on in a while. It's been almost a month since we've had anybody go through the gauntlet.
Okay.
Go ahead, Will.
Oh shit, we just
Oh,
jumped.
jump right into that.
Right
motherfucker.
into it.
We can't even let Brighton introduce it.
No.
Brian, give him a quick intro here. Give him a quick intro.
What is there to introduce? We down here with TyTylerTy. We running the gauntlet. You know the beat. We've been running this for 3 seasons now. Damn it. Let's go. On you.
Yo, back to the basics. I just gotta face it. I just need a facelift. I've been. Yeah. That's it. Back to the basics. I just gotta face it. I just need a facelift. I've been complacent. Every time I try to check the music, it's silent. All I really need to do is get a little violent. Why? Cause everything is perfect. It's worth it. Gotta get into it. You can never shirk it. Need to face it head on. I'm Odysseus, never been a pessimist. I just know what busy is.
Yeah.
I gotta grind for this. All I wanna talk, I don't got time for this. She just wanna talk, I could line for this. But I never say nothing, I just mind for this. Silence is key when someone's gotta speak. Everyone knows that they are not weak. Everybody's got to turn the other cheek, not me. Flipping tables if you come for me. I be standing 10 toes when I rhyme for mines. See a dead cow, I need cheese on mines. I gotta let them know I'ma draw the lines. Don't draw them, then I chop them and I'm blowing mines. Everything that I said is a chopper line. Blow up, yo, look, yo, you walk on mines. I gotta talk on lines. I be spitting truth, you just talk online. I see you in the booth, you just talk online. I see you in the streets, but you just... I don't even need to finish this. Know that this is what it means, diminishes. Not my returns, motherfucker, it grows. Everybody knows how I crop them flows. Everybody knows how the chop gon' go. That's around and around like the top gon' go. Run it.
Yeah.
Fire.
Give me air horns. Give me
Fire.
air horns.
He don't know this
Where
album.
they're at.
I'm gonna say guys.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I appreciate that. I mean, my God.
No, that was hard.
With
God.
That was hard.
That was decent. I haven't
You found it.
freestyled.
You
Thank
found
you.
it.
I haven't
I loved
freestyled. I haven't freestyled. Thank you. I haven't freestyled in so long, and like that's where I really cut my chops was freestyling.
Hell yeah.
So I told myself in the shower this morning, I was like, if they ask me to freestyle, I'm not saying no.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that too.
Thank you,
Deadass.
thank you.
We've had
Yeah.
some people we ask them and they're like,
They're like,
I
yeah, I
don't
don't
know if I want to do a
know.
freestyle. It's like,
I don't know.
motherfucker, you a
Brother,
He was
rapper, ain't
ready.
you?
Bro, if
He
it
was
wasn't-
ready.
I know it's a school night for some of y'all. If it wasn't a school night, I'd sit here and freestyle with you till 2 a.m.
night.
That's
I don't
it.
give a
We
damn,
on
bro.
Thanksgiving break.
That's
Oh,
it.
Shout out, dude. I love freestyling. I love freestyling because like it's like a workout. Like you have to
Yeah.
get warmed up. You
Yeah.
have to turn your brain on into
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
And then
you
once
really,
you're going,
like, once you're going. Once you find a flow, it's one of those things where like the creative consciousness can take over. Where like it's an exercise, bro. Like
Yeah.
I've gone to a studio session where we just freestyled back and forth over type beats, over catalogs for like 4 hours. Like your brain is tired at the end of that. Like you
Yeah.
get the kind of sleep that you get from like swimming all day after a night of freestyling, if you're really doing it. This, and I'm not including like that like super drunk, I'm trying to make words rhyme freestyling.
Right.
I'm talking about like there was a group I was in called the Losers, and our nights freestyling, any one of those sessions could have been an album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like any one of
Bars.
those sessions would have
Bars.
like could have gone platinum.
Yeah.
At
Bars.
least gold.
Bars
or
on
titanium.
bars.
You know, like
Yeah.
that's real shit. So thank you for letting me do that.
No, thank you for doing it. I mean, it is we call it the gauntlet, and the gauntlet is very much
I expected like
represents,
5 fingers of death.
you know, throwing down the challenge. And I think that,
Can't
I
bite
mean,
that
we
flow.
haven't had anybody do the gauntlet in a while. That was a hell of a run through the gauntlet right there.
Thanks.
So that is, for us, you're doing us the favor of setting the fucking high water mark. So we need to get some rappers in here to fucking do their thing and see if you can beat that. Because that's what it's about.
We
thank
yeah.
you.
I was about to say we haven't done the gauntlet. I think in 6 episodes now.
It's been a while.
Because it was
It's been a while.
3 bands and an open mic. Brian Maxwell. I think Jew Baby is the last, and Jew Baby actually almost did a 5-finger death.
That's true. Yeah, he
Basically.
did 5
This
fingers of
motherfucker
death.
was asking for more beats and then was trying to airdrop beats
Yeah.
to rap
Man,
on.
I
Yeah,
eat
yeah.
beats. I love beats.
can't hate
Shout
on
out
the-
Jew
can't hate on
Baby.
the
Jew
grind.
Baby rap for 15 minutes. It was incredible. It
Shout
was
out to
incredible.
him.
And
His name
actually,
is Jew
they were
Baby?
all really good. Jew Baby. Jubabii.
Is he Jewish?
No,
He's not.
Oh.
he is indeed not.
I don't think it doesn't have anything to do with
Am
that.
I wild? I was just
I
asking.
mean, I don't,
No. It sounds that way. But
I
no.
didn't ask him.
if I was Jewish, I would
If
go
he
by
is,
Jew Baby.
I mean, hell yeah. I did not ask him.
Like,
If he sees, shout out Jew Baby. First of all,
Shout out
you
to the
killed
homie.
it. You killed it at the performance. You actually, and I'll release this right here because I'm all about leaking shit. Jew Baby, you came in second place in the fan vote, and
Yeah.
I
He
forgot
did.
that.
He did.
Had this been next time's rules, there would have been an automatic playoff, and there would not have been an undisputed champion.
Clean screwed you.
But unfortunately,
I got a new
unfortunately,
process
you
we're gonna
did
do with
lose
the
by
voting.
1.
Fuck yeah.
But we appreciate your performance, and it had a lot of love from the fans. So
It did.
shout out
From
Jew
the
Baby.
open
Shout
mic?
out Jew Baby.
Yeah, Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah, we
hard.
did best performance award and
I
stuff.
was getting this guy. That's tough.
That's not a good excuse.
I'm
Little
But,
dude, little dude. No, that's a
Like, if I
great
was Jewish,
excuse.
I'd be like, I'm gonna keep it spinning like a dreidel.
That's good.
The girl slipping for
That's
me like
good.
a ladle. You know what I'm saying?
Very good. I like that.
I be telling tales, they be fables.
Fables. Like
I do what I
Aesop.
can and you're not able.
Whoa.
Like,
I like that.
yeah.
That's
Dude, did
crazy.
I tell you I rap?
Here
I didn't know
actually
you
a
rapped.
rapper too. Is wild. Did you know
I
that?
thought he was a poet.
Poet first, rapper.
Yeah.
Rapper close second.
You didn't know it.
Here we go.
Before,
I didn't want to have to
before we
tiptoe.
go down that path, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, it is my job as you know the judge, jury, and executioner here to close us out. And cut off what would be an excellent conversation. It's my job because at the end of the day, your commutes are only so long, and you only have such long attention spans to sit and listen to Brighton talk. No, I'm just kidding. It's me. It's me.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, it is my job to close. I would just like to say merch is available. It's still available. There's plenty of sizes. Make sure that you message us. Shout out King Screen, our friends and sponsors over there that helped us out with it. If you don't have Biscuits and Gravy stickers, they're plastered all across the city, so keep an eye out for them. It's the hottest thing in town. So make sure that you're showing us love, and make sure that you're showing Mr. TyTylerTy some love. Make sure you're spinning his stuff on Spotify, Apple Music. Make sure if you're in his area that you're keeping an eye on live shows, live events. Make sure you go get a copy of this. If you don't like physical media, download the ebook, or hell, do both. Because like he said, there's little fun bits in either one. But either way, support local artists, support local publications, support local poets. You know, shit. Listen to a little bit of poetry. You may not think it's your thing, but I promise you, there's a poem for everybody.
That's
and there should be one for you in here too.
I like that.
And yeah, it's been an excellent night. We got one more song from TyTylerTy. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. And God forbid, look at this. Klean's doing selfies. Time to get out of here. Like we always say, find somebody you love. Please tell them that you love them, and don't be a fucking prick.
Be kind.
And we're out. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we do have to end this afternoon. Our friend TyTylerTy, he's got things to do. He's got places to be. He's a businessman. But at heart, he is a poet. So for our last piece tonight, he'll be doing a reading for us. So enjoy one last reading from our friend TyTylerTy.
Thank you. This poem is called Hello. I actually wrote it during my freshman year at Hamden City College. We're going to end with this theme of manifesting the love that you want. So without any further ado, this is Hello. Hello. Isn't it all in hello? Imagine if in a single salutation you could see the salvation that would stamp your life with love from the very first hello. What's your name? You don't know it yet, but unknown to you is the sweetest arrangement of syllables. It's a second-long soliloquy that simply said will comfort me. It's the thing that will follow I need you, I miss you, I love you, and hello. What's your name? Where are you from? Tell me about the place that you used to call home. What if this becomes the place to which we travel on the days that classes are canceled and banks are closed? What if home becomes where we are from? Or better yet, what if home becomes within my arms when I say your name, hello? Where are you from? How was your day? The last day you went without knowing where the rest of your life was going. The last day without light. You see, if this hello leads to forever, then this is the last day before you were alive and started your journey to where you will be from. How was your day? I ask as though I already know you. And please do not ask about mine, because my mind is focused on this current second of time, and I. Please don't mind me, but what do you like? Tell me about the things that make you smile. Maybe I'll like these things too, but maybe you'll open my mind to the color blue, a movie, your favorite can of soup, a movie that you like from 1972 that has nothing to do with what I like but you. And after a while, we'll talk for hours, and these interests that we share will be ours, and I will have to ask, sweetheart, what's your number?
Not just 7, I need all 10. The first 3, the area code, connecting me once again to that place you call home. The next 3 to make sure it's mobile. And the last 4, each one a stepping stone, connecting me to your telephone so that I can say hello. How was your day? Good morning. What are you doing? Good night. Dream sweetly. Good morning. What'd you dream? It's time for lunch. Can you meet me? Hello. 42,798 texts. 98,476 phone calls, 100,482 how are yous. 12 times watching that movie from 1972. We share one room, the color blue, and our cupboards are full of your favorite cans of soup, and of course the snacks that I like too. We take our favorite casserole home at Thanksgiving, decorate our tree at Christmas, and say welcome to the new year because of one simple hello. You see, if one hello leads to 2 I do's, an infinite number of I love yous, what would happen if we were never introduced? Hello, I'm Tyler James. Thank you for having me on the Klean podcast, the Biscuits and Gravy podcast. It's been an honor to be here. Thank you for listening to us yap and ramble, and I love you. Hope that you have a beautiful day. Things always get better. Be easy. Peace.
This is a Klean production.